A very good evening, viewers, once again, and welcome back to Emirates D20. We are here live from 7 Districts Ground Najman. We bring you 7 Districts presents Emirates D20, powered by Fancode. It is match number 7, which is going to be played between Fujairah and Team Dubai. This one promises to be an absolute nail-biter of a contest. Fujairah and Dubai both are very strong sides and would want to win this important, crucial encounter. Right, and these are the two fixtures, and in just about 5 minutes time we will be having Fujairah taking on Dubai right here, and then after that 9:30 p.m. local time, Sharjah is going to take on the mighty team Abu Dhabi, and these two games are going to be absolutely exhilarating. Right then, we don't have much time in our hands, so let's head down in the middle where we have Ahmed Khwaja for the pitch report. Well, thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja, for the pitch report. Well, let's quickly have a look at the points table. Abu Dhabi are right on top with those two games and two. Look at those points, 4 points and net run rate of 3.07. Emirates Blues are also two games and have won a couple of games with those 4 points. They also have a very healthy net run rate alongside Sharjah. Well, they've had a mixed of a tournament as of now. They started off with a loss in that initial game, but then came back very strong where we saw the heroics of the speedster. So they've won one, lost one, and they too are having a healthy run rate. Right then, talking about Dubai, they are going to be playing right now in a very crucial encounter against Fujairah. We saw a nail-biter of a contest last night which went to the last over, and that is where Dubai just lost its track and lost that crucial encounter. And then talking about Ajman, well, they need to do some catching up as quickly as they can. They have played a couple of games and still have not managed to win a single game out of these two. Talking about Fujairah, well, they're taking on Dubai right now, so it's going to be important for them also to start winning their games from here onwards. Otherwise, later on, it's going to be very difficult for them to do the catching up and to win those games. Right then, let's head down once again in the middle where we have Ahmed Khwaja with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. To my left are the two captains. Leading team Fujairah, we have Hari Prashant. Leading team Dubai, of course, it's Ronak Panoli. And of course, our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's going to be Fujairah to flip the coin. Heads is the call, and heads it is. Ronak? 1-2 tosses in a row. What are you going to do this afternoon?
We're going to bowl first, just take advantage of the dry conditions, and hopefully we can get our spinners the overs they want, and yeah, keep them to maybe 150, 160.
Of course, it's a quick turnaround for the Dubai guys. Had a very late finish last night, and you took a blow on your batting hand as well. How are you feeling?
It's obviously something I have to deal with. You know, it's the reality of sport that, you know, you're obviously going to get injured here and there, but it's not too bad. Hopefully I can go on and try and emulate what I've done in the last couple of games.
And of course, back-to-back fabulous innings you've played in the D20 so far, so the confidence must be sky high.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully, you know, it comes in a winning cause today. Obviously, I was gutted that I couldn't get the team over the line, but hopefully as a team we can come good today.
Any changes to the team?
Yeah, a couple of changes. Ramesh has.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Hari, unfortunately lost the toss. If you had won it, what would you have done?
We were also looking to bowl first on this wicket actually. I think this is a new wicket they made it today, so we thought, okay, we'll bowl first and restrict them.
But now batting first, what do you think is a decent target to set for them?
Anything above 160 will be a good score on this wicket because we have a good bowling lineup today. So yeah, anything above 160, 170 will be good total on this.
Well, you mentioned your bowling. You bowled really well yesterday, but the batting has not quite clicked in the D20 so far. What is the message you've given to your troops?
Message thing is that we need to play freely, as this is a level where you don't have to take pressure and down. So anyways, today we are batting first, so batsmen will have that freeness to score runs, and we'll make sure that we'll put good score on the board.
Any changes to the side?
Yes, we have two changes. Adib and Sheseb is missing, and Mayank is back on the squad. And today we are playing Simranjit.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Right then, news from the centre. Dubai have won the toss once again, and they've elected to bowl first.
Well, Ronak Panoli, the captain, once again getting lucky in winning the toss, and he had no hesitations to be bowling first. Let's quickly have a look at the both playing 11, starting off with Team Fujairah. It's going to be Ashwin Waltapa, Jabandaram, Hari Prasant, Kunir Ahmad, Mayank Chaudhary, Nabil Aziz, Rizwan CP, Sagar Kalyan, a very destructive batter, Shival Bava, Simranjit Singh Khan, good to see him making a comeback in the team. Taimur Ali, we know how destructive he could be initially, Zahid Ali and Zohair Iqbal. And looking at Team Dubai, Aditya Shetty, Aftab Alam, Akash Tahir had a pretty decent outing in the previous encounter. Aryan Lakra, the brilliant all-rounder. Ayaan Misbah also getting a game in this game. Mohammad Shadad, Nilanj Keswani, left-arm spinner. And they are a very strong started lineup. Had a very good game last night. Were almost on the verge of winning that important game. Which can way in the com box. For the first time, it's going to be Shoaib joining us. Welcome, Shoaib.
Good evening, always. Thank you very much. Yes, first entry into the tournament for me as well is what we witnessed so far in this edition as well. Well, Fujairah taking on Dubai. This yet again will be a game to watch out for, as Dubai have played some really good cricket and they'll want to continue that today as well. On the other hand, Fujairah, they've got the two openers who were walking out to the centre. Mayank, who's just made a comeback to the side, was playing for the UAE emerging team in the Asia Cup, and he's back and up and running for Fujairah in this tournament. Will be opening the proceedings with the bat alongside Hari Prasant.
Well, it's going to be a very crucial encounter, especially for Team Fujairah. They've already played a couple of games, and both of them they have lost really badly. So they would want to win a game from here onwards and ensure to win with a good, healthy net run rate, which is definitely going to play a huge role later in the tournament. And talking about Dubai, well, they had a brilliant game last night. Emirates Blues just winning that marginally by 9 runs in the last over. Ronak Panoli, the captain, led from the front. And talking about this game, it's promising to be an absolute nail-biter of a contest. Ronak Panoli, the captain, not for the first time after he won the toss, deciding to bowl first. And no surprises, it is going to be this man, Zeeshan Nasir, who's been creating a lot of havoc lately with his speed.
Yes, he is a sensation, isn't it? He's been very popular in the domestic circuit thanks to some brilliant bowling performances in the recent past. Has also been drafted in franchise cricket in the Abu Dhabi T10. We'll see him in action there as well. And for Dubai, well, he definitely will come as a big boon, as that will definitely bolster the bowling lineup of Dubai. He has that knack of taking wickets, and that is exactly what he'll plan to do today as well. On the other hand, Hari Prasant will be leading the side tonight. He came out for the toss and has come out to bat as well, alongside Mayank Chaudhary as well. So two very explosive batters at the top for Fujairah as they look to capitalize in the first 6 overs of the power play.
Right then, just seconds away for this important clash for both the sides. By winning one game in this tournament, Fujairah yet to get off the mark. Zeeshan will be bowling with a lot of gas, with a lot of speed early on, and watch out for that deadly late in swingers as well. You do not want to be playing across the line early on when he's operational. Right then, match number 7 is underway, and is Zeeshan Nasir. First ball. There you go, bang on target, perfect length, and a good start for Zeeshan Nasir.
Yeah, nicely bowled, just in the right area, and some movement in the air as well for Zeeshan. Gets that ball to shape in to Hari Prasant, who's very watchful, and the right thing to do. First ball, you want to middle it, and that's exactly what Hari Prasant does.
Oh, width offered Oh, he's gone. The umpire has raised his finger, and that is the first blow. Zeeshan strikes early.
Yeah, good full delivery from Zeeshan and just beating the outside edge of the bat. In fact, not beating but meeting the outside edge of the bat, and a faint edge as the keeper holds on to it. So early inroads for Dubai as they get Hari Prashant out of the equation on the second ball of the game. That's a fair delivery. And yes, some edge, some bat onto it, and up goes the finger. So Hari Prashant out for a duck. Fujairah are yet to get off the mark. They've lost their first wicket. It's 0 for 1.
Well, first blood has drawn by Team Dubai, and it is the speedster Zeeshan Nasir getting the breakthrough early on. Perfect delivery, right on target, and Rizwan straight away goes for the single, and he will be off the mark, so he'll release a lot of nerves and early tension for Rizwan. Good to see him coming up the order today.
Rizwan CP, well, yes, we all know how effective he can be with the bat. Experience galore. Has played for the UAE side, has led the UAE side, and is now staging a comeback through the Fujairah side. Will want to score runs tonight and make a mark in this game. Early call for him as he's lost the opening batter. He'll have to play a responsible role in the middle.
Perfect delivery once again, and watchfully played. And that is the right way to go about. Do not want to be taking any unnecessary chances against the premier bowler, Zeeshan Nasir. He's one of the most threatening bowlers, not only for this team, I would say for the whole tournament. We don't have much bowlers who can generate such kind of pace, which this man produces, Zeeshan Nasir, especially when he's bowling with the new ball though. So you need to be very careful. And that is where Hari just lost the plot. Short delivery. I was there to hit. Yeah, there you can see Rizwan getting a little agitated. It was short, there was width offered, but just could not get into an excellent position. And I think he was beaten there by pace. There was good foot movement, but then I think the pace was a bit too much for Rizwan. Good to see straight away after the first wicket, they're opting to go for one slip. So aggressive intentions. Just a false start here for Zeeshan Nasir. You need to just see off the outburst of Zeeshan Nasir. We saw even in the previous game, the opponents didn't really let Zeeshan Nasir pick up any wickets. He was wicketless in that game. So they came out with a plan. Just rotate strike in his overs, not try to force the issue. Oh, nicely bowled. Came in really sharply, but Rizwan watchfully playing it, tucking towards the mid-wicket, will take a single and retain strike. So a successful over coming in for Team Dubai. One gone, 2 for 1. Successful start here for Team Dubai, and by the looks of it, it's going to be Lilansh Keswani. Not very surprising. He's pretty much experienced to be bowling with the new ball. Has that excellent arm delivery, comes in very sharply towards the right-hander, so you need to be careful not to go across the line. Try to play as straight as you can. Let's quickly have a look at the field he's set for Mayank. He's got a deep mid-wicket and a long off. So Mayank will be opting to try to play towards the cow corner or a long on, and I think that is what Nilanj Keswani wants him to do. Beautifully bowled. Right on the money on his first delivery, and that is what he'll have to offer. Nilanj Keswani is very consistent if we talk about him bowling at the right lines, at the right channels. Won't really give you any width on offer initially. Perfect. And straight away Rizwan wanted a single and will get it easily. Well, singles are not going to bother Team Dubai at the moment. They need to ensure that they keep the batters quiet, not let them go for those boundaries and maximums. Just keep the pressure which they're applying at the moment. Beautifully bowled. Yeah, during the pitch report, Ahmed Khwaja mentioned that he wasn't really sure how the wicket will behave. So win the toss and just bowl first on this wicket is the right method to go about, and that is what Ronak Panoli he'd opted to do. And so far, it's successful. Cut away straight into the hands of the fielder.
Yeah, I like this approach from Dubai to get Nilanj Keswani to bowl with the new ball. He's a lot more lethal, and he's definitely more effective when he's bowling with the new ball. Does have that arm ball that comes into the right-hander. Oh, this is a poor delivery and rightly punished by Rizwan. Oh, what a catch. I thought it's gone all the way, but this is a blinder at square leg. Diving to his right, he's completed that catch. It's Misbah with that effort, and what a spectacular catch that is. Outstanding, unbelievable. And wicket number 2.
Well, the youngster has taken one of the best catches in this tournament. He had to cover a lot of distance, kept his eyes right till the end on the ball, diving forward, and there you go, taking a clean catch in the end. And he'll be very disappointed. Rizwan, it was there to be hit, but in the end, just found the fielder. A sorry departure for him, looked very promising, but we'll have to go back after 3. Fujairah are stuttering 5 for 2.
So the new batter in to give company to Mayank is Sagar Kalyan. An unusual position for him. Normally you see him bat at the top of the order, coming to bat at number 4 in this Fujairah lineup. Will be up against Nilanj. Well, I think Nilanj was very lucky always. That was a poor delivery. Was begging to be hit. Mayank, Rizwan did get enough connection, but found the fielder. We'll talk about that in the next over. 2 overs, 6 for 2.
Zeeshan to continue, bowled a very successful first over. Oh, that is a fiery bouncer. Sagar Kalyan. Just having a look at the leg umpire. And there he goes. The right call. I think it was way above that headline.
One for the over, also signalled by the umpire Shamim. Going for that surprise delivery. But I think too much height, too much bounce on that occasion. Seven for two after 2 overs. Good start for Dubai. Oh, gets that ball to shape in. Nicely worked away by Sagar Kalyan. It's played in the gap and it'll go all the way for 4 runs.
Well, it was a very good delivery from Zeeshan, but it was a better shot, I would say, from Sagar. He watched the ball right till the end and just guiding it beautifully towards the fine leg region. A fiery delivery. There you go. Just a flick of the wrist. And the fielder had no chance whatsoever to stop that. A welcome boundary coming in for Team Fujairah.
Another in-swinging delivery. Quick run taken. A shy at the stumps, but doesn't get the direct hit. So not a bad over this one for Fujairah. They'll be looking to build a partnership here. 2 experienced batters out in the middle. Mayank Chaudhary and Sagar Kalyan. They'll look to try and get as many runs as possible without any further damage. And we know how good a track this is. Always here, 180 is a par score.
Nicely bowled and equally well played by Mayank. So they're not really looking for the big shots at the moment. I think it's the right approach. Yeah, I think 180, 185, 190. It's a very good score here, Shwe. We have seen Team Sharjah posting more than 200. 208 is what they scored against the very team which is bowling now. And they just chased that in that last over. So shows it's a true wicket. So you need to get runs first on the board and then challenge the opponents. Fujairah at the moment losing 2 wickets. They would want to first have the objective of playing the 20 overs here. Nicely open the face of the bat. Sagar will get a single and bring his partner Mayank on strike. Wasn't there in the previous encounter, was busy with the national duties. Good to see him making a comeback in the team.
Yeah, did had a decent outing for his side in the 20 over format. Mayank would have liked to score a lot more runs. Showed some intent. I think one of the few batters who started scoring with a 6 on the very first ball that he played. But this is a good over for Fujairah. A wide and then a boundary and now 4 singles. 9 runs of this over. It's a very different looking Dubai side. Always, we'll talk about that in detail in the next over. That's a good ball and very well played. Too much of swing for Zeeshan Nasir and Sagar negotiating that beautifully in the end. 3 overs done, 15 for 2.
Well, going along really nicely, our team Dubai already picking up a couple of important wickets in the power play. And Fujairah need to stitch up a partnership. Up in the air and taken. Another one bites the dust, and this time it is Mayank Chaudhary, the big fish.
Nilanj Keswani striking twice in his 2 overs. First a wicket to him in the previous, and now this one, a cotton bowled. Mayank just rocking onto the back foot and chipping it straight back to Nilanj Keswani. Completes the catch and celebrates it in his signature manner. Mayank Chaudhary out for 4 of 5. It's 15 for 3 now. So 3 wickets down, Fujairah, and it is Taimur who's come out to bat, Taimur Ali. Well, they still have got a lot of batting left, but 3 top order batters in the dugout is a big concern always for Fujairah.
Well, I think they're bowling really well here, Team Dubai. They're bowling in the right channels. They've already picked up 3 wickets. Nicely played. And straight away, Taimur Ali will be off the mark. And now, certainly, Taimur and Sagar will have to rethink and re-strategize. And that was the ball. Yeah, just holding on to the surface slightly. And that is why I think Mayank Chaudhary got caught in 2 minds, whether to go for the shot or whether to defend. But in the end, just giving an easy dolly catch back to Nilanj. There you go. That is the arm delivery we're talking about. Comes in really sharply towards the batters, and they'll have to be very cautious now.
The going has been tough for Fujairah. They've lost 3 quick wickets, haven't scored enough runs. They've still got Taimur and Sagar out there in the middle, but it's going to be a very challenging situation for these two to negotiate and salvage the situation as well. They need to score runs and they need to make sure they don't lose wickets as well. So, as of now, Team Dubai are riding high on confidence and on performance as well. Oh, what a delivery! Beaten. All ends up was Sagar. And that has slipped through everyone. It'll go all the way, but that was a peach from the launch.
Well, this could have been easily the 4th wicket for Team Dubai. Narrowly missing that leg stump. It was a beautiful delivery. The arm delivery not read by Sagar. And he'll feel very lucky to survive. So there's going to be used. Carries a lot of experience on his shoulders. Ayaan Lakra almost winning the game for his team in that last encounter last night here. He's been given the responsibility in the power play. And straight away right on the money and watchfully playing Taimur. Stealing a single there.
So spin from both ends now. First it was Nilanj and Zeeshan, and now Zeeshan has been replaced by Aryan. Slower in the air and nicely cut away, but straight to point. Good start to the over from Aryan. 2 deliveries away from the batter. And just not allowing Sagar to score runs. Remember, this is the power play over. Not much turn, but he's been consistent with his length.
Yeah, talking about both these bowlers, Aryan and Nilansh. Aryan is one of those bowlers, he'll flight the delivery, he'll give a bit of loop, and that is where he gets a bit of purchase from the track.
Oh, that's nicely done. That's in the gap. Chase for the fielders, but they've given up. And rightly so. It's a lightning quick outfield. Very fast. And that'll be 4 runs for Fujairah.
Well, nothing wrong with the delivery. It's just the sublime timing from Sagar, finding the gap to perfection. Waited right till the end. And then opening the face of the bat, guiding it beautifully towards the point region. And the fielders had no chance whatsoever to catch that. It's gone towards the boundary.
Quickly mention about this team of Dubai and the players that they've got. They've introduced some new players. And how has the performance been always from this new revamped Dubai side?
Well, they've been doing really well, Shoaib. We have seen young players coming in at this big stage. Beautifully bowled, nicely bowled, and we can discuss more after this over. It's 5 gone for JR, 26 for 3.
Well, Awais and Shoaib, you started the conversation. Asghar and I will continue it. Final over of the power play. It's been a sluggish start for Fujairah once again. Nilansh Keswani, he's been super consistent ever since he returned from the emerging Asia Cup and emerging into the com box alongside me. Asghar Khan, good evening.
Good evening, Emirates Khwaja, and once again, Dubai, they have started off really well after winning the toss. The bowlers have put their hand up and execute the plans.
Yeah, it's a spicy wicket this evening. Oh, beautifully bowled. Look at that turn. Reaching for it from well outside off. Searching for the ball.
That was wonderfully bowled. A little quicker through the air, but it got the purchase and a little bit of turn as well.
Delightful spell here from Nilansh Keswani. Yeah, just a smattering of grass on the wicket. Wheat colored. So just if you hit a crack or two, if you landed on the live grass, you are getting some response from this wicket. Beautifully bowled again. Delightful flight. Suckered him into reaching for the ball. And there is a polite inquiry to the leg umpire. Or is there?
That is a wonderful delivery. Drift in, and after pitching it just left Sagar. I think he's done well to hold on to his ground, didn't lost his balance, didn't fell over.
Yeah, good player of spin. But Nilansh is in a terrific rhythm, and there's a very strong breeze blowing from right to left of your screen. So it's just assisting him to get that ball to curve away from the right-hander. 2 for 7 in the power play. As you can see there, it's a beautiful, cool evening here at the 7 District Sports Club. I highly encourage anybody in the area to come down and watch some live cricket alongside us. So it was a good toss to win for Team Dubai. Absolutely no hesitation from Ronak Panoli. Slip in place. And watchfully played. Seems to be riding high on confidence after a decent showing in the emerging Asia Cup, Nilansh Keswani.
Oh, absolutely. Playing at the highest level does give you a lot of confidence as well. Rubbing shoulders with international stars. And he's a very confident kid as well.
Oh, absolutely. No lack of self-belief. Just can't penetrate the offside ring. Well, the power play is concluded. It's all in favor of the men in blue. Fujairah struggling at 26 for 3. Well, the first 6 overs of power play have all been about Team Dubai. Zeeshan Nasir getting them off the mark. Chasing one outside off was Hari Prashant, the informed batter. And take a look at this stunning catch at square leg from young Ayaan Misbah. A rare poor delivery onto the pads was tucked away for 4. And this was a simple cotton bowl. Doesn't get easier than that. Sagar Kalyan did manage to get one boundary away, but overall it's been a big struggle. Current run rate below 5 runs per over, if you can believe. And when trial by spin is working for you, Asghar Khan, why change it?
Yeah, absolutely. Dry conditions, and that's the point. Ronak won the toss and decided to bowl first.
Nicely bowled. I'd still like to see him attack a bit more. There is Ronak Panoli himself at short extra. Get a slip in. Get a short mid-wicket in. Why have you left the onside open? Don't let them tuck the ball away and pick up ones and twos. Frustrate the batters. Taimur Ali new to the crease. Just 1 off 4. Hard sweep. And good fielding. Well, that was one of the issues last night, wasn't it, Asghar Khan? The out cricket from Dubai was sloppy.
Yeah, and that's where I think they have lost a lot of momentum there. And Emirates Blues, they were brilliant, especially in the last 5 overs, at least saved 10 to 15 runs, and they end up losing by 9 runs. So close margins there.
And it's a very young side. Should be athletic, should be working hard in the field. Really is no excuse. Plenty of protection in the deep. The sweeper cover was more towards extra. That's allowed them to pick up 2. Sagar Kalyan, he spent a fair amount of time at the wicket now. He needs to get going.
It's a slow wicket, and once you drop a little short, there's a lot of time there for Sagar. But yes, he needs to kick on here because he's consumed 20 deliveries, phase 18. So team in trouble. He's got to lift his game here.
Yeah, was given a slight demotion in the batting order today. Well, leaving a ball outside off. That's a rare sight in D20.
Yeah, bit in two minds there, Sagar. So far, not into his elements. He's thinking twice before executing something.
Yeah, when he's in a good frame of mind, he just chips that over extra cover. That's his trademark shot, and he's very good at it as well. Fine sweep. Just straying a bit too straight. Doesn't have the legs to go all the way. And waiting for the umpire signal. Well, it's given as wides. I thought they might have been a bottom edge on it. So Ayaan Lakra just drifting down leg.
Trying to bowl that arm delivery and just drifted on to the middle leg stump. I think Sagar, he needs to get a move on here. He's a good player of spin. He should use his feet or show that intent to look to go over cover. Something has got to give here. The pressure is building on him.
Yeah, the breeze is towards the easterly direction from this pavilion end. Nicely punched away once again. Technically sound player, but just struggling to find his touch. And the best solution for that, Aziz Khan, is always to spend time in the middle.
Oh, certainly. But 22 deliveries is quite a bit of time when you're talking about a T20 game.
Yeah, absolutely. These matches are coming through thick and fast. We're already into the 7th over. We're already into the 7th game. But the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20. Well, bowling it from behind the umpire. Couldn't quite latch onto it. A decent over from Ayaan Lakra. Fujairah looking for some momentum. 34 for 3. Well, isn't that a pretty picture? Beautiful venue here, the 7 District Sports Club. You can see the STCA, the 7 Districts Cricket Academy as well. To the top left of your screen, world-class facility endorsed by the likes of Rahmanullah Gurbaz, Rashid Khan, Fakhr Zaman. So if you are raising a young family in the UAE, I would highly recommend it. The STCA world-class facility really is a hub of cricket in the UAE Ajman now. So many wonderful grounds, so many world-class facilities for these athletes to compete in. Nilansh Keswani to bowl out. And it's been a string of dots. In fact, the last over from Nilansh Keswani was a maiden over, Azhar Khan.
He's bowling absolute wonderful length with great accuracy, and the speed he's wearing quite beautifully as well.
Arm ball. I think Taimur Ali was ready for it. He went wider on the crease just to get that ball to shape in, and watchfully played for a couple of runs.
Nicely tucked away. Taimur Ali is a good player of spin and can strike the ball big here, but they find themselves in a bit of a hole here. And Sagar has put a lot of pressure on himself and also on his partner here.
Yeah, the batting just hasn't clicked for Fujairah in the D20 so far. Hari Prashant played really well in the first game, but apart from that, nobody has really come through. Nice timing, but today the out cricket from Dubai has been absolutely razor sharp.
Yeah, learning from their mistakes and raising the game. Very well led by Ronak Panoli. Good toss to win, and the bowlers have responded.
Just playing across the line, have to be careful there. And we're talking about spinners. Well, the spin trio that they have, Ayaan Lakra, Nilansh Keswani, and of course Aditya Shetty, I think that's the best in the entire tournament.
Yeah, variety there, different bowlers. And you got the leg spin of Aditya Shetty, who's a wicket taker. Can go around the park a little, but certainly adds a different dimension into that attack.
I'm sure he's chomping at the bit to get into the game here. Nicely timed, but once again, they just can't find the gaps. And they haven't used their feet yet. They're looking to hit from the crease. Maybe that could be an option.
Yeah, on a slow wicket, I think the moment the spinners just toss the ball up, you can come out of your crease, and the best place to hit is back over the bowler's head. I think they need to target somebody here because this run rate is going nowhere at the moment.
Long off, long on, both in position. Cut in the air. Terrific effort in the sweeper cover position. Shahrukh Amin put the dash in, put the dive in, and once again denies the boundary. Outstanding spell from Nilansh Keswani. 2 for 13 in his 4, including a maiden. Fujairah just going at 5 runs. 40 for 3 after 8. Well, single digits in the top order. Mayank Chaudhary couldn't deliver. Hari Prashant nicked off to Zeeshan Nasir and CP Rizwan. Well, former UAE captain just got outwitted by a beautiful delivery. Turn and flight from Nilansh Keswani. Sagar and Taimur doing the rebuild. Still have some batting to come in the form of Ashwin Balthappa and Shival Baba. Zahid Ali as well can strike the ball big. Zohair Iqbal. So they have plenty of depth in the batting order, that's for sure.
They have depth, but Ahmed Khwaja, they need some momentum here. To get to a score of somewhere around 170, I think this pair needs to lift the run rate.
Nicely struck on the sweep, but once again the long leg goes straight to him. Ayaan Lakra into his third over. They've just held back Aditya Shetty for the moment.
Yeah, maybe from the other end, he'll be replacing Keswani from the other end.
Yeah, that makes sense. Beautifully bowled. Delightful. Offering that flight slower in the air. And got a positive response from the wicket as well.
Well, this pitch is certainly offering some turn here for the spinners.
Yeah, and it's a dry evening as well. The wind has taken the water vapor in the air away. It's not settling on the outfield. Big shot! And finally the shackles are broken by Taimur Ali.
Great shot as well. Just got enough of the length. And Aryan just going slightly fuller. And Taimur is a wonderful striker of the ball. Clean as a whistle. Great strike.
From the crease. Yeah, floaty delivery again. That's a wonderful bat swing. And when he connects, he can certainly get that ball to travel. So finally a shot in anger. Maybe this is the moment in the game. He spent some time in the middle as well. Taimur Ali, very talented all-rounder, technically sound batter, can swing the ball as well, give you those occasional overs of military medium pace. Hard-working cricketer, that's what I like about him. Very humble lad, works hard at his game. Hard sweep, one bounce, beautifully connected.
Great shot, got on top of it, was aerial for a while, but no one in that 30-yard circle, and bisected those two fielders square leg and mid wicket. They just kept on watching. Look at that, powerfully struck.
Yeah, that was hit well in front of square. Beautiful shot. 50 is raised, and looks like they're just pressing on the accelerator now. Enough plodding about. Let's go after them. Oh, poor delivery and gone through the fine leg for 4. Ayaan Lakra leaking runs.
Yeah, experimenting with that quicker delivery, and it gone horribly wrong down the leg side. A bit of a freebie, and Taimur was quickly onto it in a flash. This is a big over, Ahmed Khwaja. Exactly what they needed.
Well, he's overtaken Sagar Kalyan now, and that was a nothing ball. And struck very hard. No chance for the short leg. So 6, 4 and 4 in the last 3 deliveries. Much needed acceleration. And Ronak Panuli will need to get his thinking cap on. Oh, reached for that one. And hence won't be given as a wide. A good over for Fujairah. They're on the move. 55 for 3. Well, Ronak Panoli will need to shuffle his pack now. Nilash Keswani has bowled out 2 for 13, was outstanding. Zeeshan Nasir, they have 2 overs of his left, so that's something he can work with. Ayaan Lakra, last over proving quite expensive. And yes, you called it absolutely spot on, Asghar Khan. It's time for the leggy Aditya Shetty.
It's time for him, and it's time for him to find his length straight away. Last night he was a bit on the shorter side, and when he gets it right, I think he's a real handful. He's a wicket taker.
Absolutely attack-minded bowler. That's what I like about him. He's always searching for the wickets. And this is perhaps the ideal time to bowl. There's no dew about. The ball is relatively old. Let's see if he can get some grip and turn. We've seen it's a grassy wicket. Nice punchy drive by Sagar. And it's just the confidence induced in him by Taimur Ali that's helping him to express himself now.
Absolutely. The pressure is released. They got a big over the last one now. If he gets going, I think it's good signs for Fujairah. They can really press forward from here onwards.
Well, absolutely. He's a class player. No debate about that. Just bereft of form. And this could be the moment where he shows all his class and ability. Nice length. Slightly.
Purchase, he'll be real handful. We have seen this yesterday, so there is something for the spinners.
And of course, Aditya has been retained in the IL T20 by Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Short ball, didn't maximize it though. So he'd be looking to find some bowling form as the tournament is just around the corner in a couple of months. What a massive opportunity.
A great opportunity. These modern day cricketers, the youngsters in UAE, they're getting a lot of opportunities at the highest level to really become superstars.
Oh, absolutely. A full toss and dropped. A lucky break for Sagar Kalyan. That was hit with some force, but you do expect a player of Aditya Shetty's caliber to hang on to that one.
Perhaps in his follow-through, he wasn't quite expecting a return catch after bowling a full toss.
Very lucky indeed, Sagar Kalyan. He's gotten a life. You can see the funny side of things. Just the slice of luck he needs, perhaps, to get going. Another full toss. He's gotten away with it. And well, Aditya Shetty just struggling to land the ball consistently.
Yeah, either he's been too full or too short. That in-between length is what he'll be aiming. Not an easy art bowling leg spin, and you need a lot of work all the time.
Oh, absolutely, and they mature with age. Oh, that was near the tram lines, but he's gotten away with it. So 61 for 3 at the halfway stage. This partnership building up nicely. It's time for drinks and a change in the comm box as well.
After the drinks break, it's 61 for 3 at the halfway stage. Replacing Ahmed Khwaja is alongside me. Owais Ali, welcome back.
Well, thank you very much, Asghar. Fujairah have certainly stitched up a partnership in a much required one. They lost 3 early wickets, but then well played. Sagar Kalyan and Temur, both of them getting to a decent score as of now. So they would want to capitalize on this and cash on and convert this into a big one tonight.
Yeah, this is a promising start and a promising partnership. They must really kick on here. Akasha starts off with the fuller delivery and played square of the wicket on the offside. I'm sure he'll mix his pace a lot. We have seen him last night bowling those off cutters.
Yeah, he's a very thinking bowler. Like his approach, even in that previous game, he bowled according to his plan, and even now he's got a deep point, he's got a deep cover, and he'll keep on firing towards that offside channel. Picked up 3 wickets in that previous encounter, went for 44 odd runs.
Oh, great improvisation there from Sagar. He is such a wonderful player when he gets going, and that is a calculated risk and beautifully played by Sagar.
Well, this is excellent batting from Sagar, showing some great game awareness. He knows Akasha doesn't have that extreme pace. There's no fielder down there. So premeditated shot and has improvised really well. An excellent shot to get a boundary.
Excellent execution as well. That footwork made the shot. He went slightly back and across to off stump. With those two fielders inside the ring on the onside, that shot is always on. With offside off stump, and he has found the fielder, struck nicely.
Yeah, this is good bowling. That previous boundary, there was nothing wrong with that delivery. If Akasha just could have a little bit of more pace, he would have certainly beaten the bat of Sagar. But with that pace, well, it was always a safe option to play that kind of a shot.
And on a slow wicket as well, and plus, it's not a brand new ball, so you don't expect sideways movement at this stage. It's got to be on the stumps. Another slow delivery, heaved away on the leg side, this time by Taimur. So these two are doing it nicely at the moment for Fujairah.
He can opt to vary his length here, Akasha. All the 4 deliveries he's bowled, he's opted to go fuller, bowling in that full length area. So might as well just try to bowl that short delivery, not the bouncer. He doesn't have that pace to go for that bumpers, but then again, little shorter and bowl a slow short delivery, which will force the batters to play towards the offside.
Another off-pace delivery. And this is not great stuff here from Akasha. It's easy pickings for Sagar, who's got his innings going now.
Well, this is not good bowling, I would say, from the youngster Akasha. That was way too short, not getting the line right, and easy pickings for Sagar Kalyan. He's a class batter. He's not going to miss out on these. Once again, no protection in that area, and that was a hit-me delivery, and that is what Sagar Kalyan did. Races on to 34.
It has forced a field change and a right one as well. If he has to bowl these cutters, he needs a square leg back. That deep, squarish third man fielder comes up in the ring. Good move. Played beautifully. Lovely placement here. And I think he's done well here. Still is going to be a couple of runs. Well, in fact, they're coming back for the third.
Yeah, this is brilliant batting from Sagar. He saw that the fielder had just come in the circle. They pushed the short leg back towards the mid wicket, and then he opted to go towards the point region, finding the gap to perfection.
Well, they're still checking. That shot nicely played. Waited and placed it behind square. A lot of area for the fielder to come around and cover that one. It was Shadad with some soccer skills. Well, that's going to be a boundary.
Yeah, this one is an easy one for the third umpire. Certainly the boot has touched the skirting when it was in contact with the ball. And there you go, the 4 has been given. And that's the end of the 11th over. Fujairah are going along nicely now. 76 for 3. Aditya bowled a pretty decent first over. Rightfully so. Continuing. Just a touch short. Rocking at the back foot Taimur. Taking a single. Doing the right thing. Giving the strike to the aggressor, who's now looking very comfortable in the middle, Asghar.
Yeah, Sagar showing his experience and class, picking up the pace now. It was Taimur who really started off briskly, but right now he's prepared to play the second fiddle to Sagar. Good signs here for Fujairah. They're moving along nicely. Beautifully played again, pushing hard, and the placement is good, and they're coming back for the second. That's excellent batting here from Sagar.
He's playing some really smart cricket here, Sagar Kalyan. He's not looking for those big shots. As of now, he knows there's still plenty of overs to go. He's picking his deliveries and waiting for the bad ones. Calculated innings so far.
Drops it short and pulls him. And Taimur was not interested for that second run there.
Well, the youngster has certainly gotten away with this one. It was way too short. And Sagar, he had ample time to get into a position, but in the end opting to play along the carpet, surprisingly. So it's turning out to be a pretty decent over for Aditya as of now.
Yeah, he got away with that short delivery. Needs to get his length right here. Nicely bowled this time, and well, square drive finds the gap. Another boundary here for Temur.
Well, all of a sudden, the runs are coming freely now for Team Fujairah. They're on the move, and not a very good delivery. Tossed up, a lot of width offered, but this should have been stopped. At this level of the game, you don't want to see the ball passing by like that.
And it's the skipper. He'll be really much annoyed with that one. Ronak Panoli. Big full toss and driven back.
Yeah, it looks like Temur, he's just gone into a shell now. Maybe some instructions from the team, or maybe Sagar just to take the singles and doubles. That was a full toss, and Temur usually just dispatches out of the park.
Drops it short and pulls him hard. This will be a tough chase for the man in the deep who does well. It's Shadad there.
Yeah, he's done extremely well in the deep. And maybe the umpire would want to have a check. Not too sure, but full marks for the effort in the end. And I think he's done really well there. It's 12 gone for Gerard, 85 for 3. And going along very nicely now for Gerard. Started off very shakily, those important 3 wickets up front. But then some resurrection coming in from Temur and Sagar Kalyan. Especially playing a blistering knock and is on the verge of scoring his half century.
Excellent partnership, good recovery from these two. And it's imperative that they both are set now, Awais Ali. They should bat deep. Ayaan Misbah onto the legs and wonderfully picked up there from Temur.
Well, what a way to welcome the youngster Ayaan, not getting the line right on his very first delivery. And Temur, he is not going to spare. That is a poor delivery, drifting down the pads and flicked it beautifully, dismissing it from his presence.
Excellent shot, but a poor delivery, like you said. The pressure is straight away on Ayaan now that he goes for a maximum of the first delivery. Whenever you go for a boundary or a maximum first delivery, it puts you under a lot of pressure for the rest of the over. Can he respond? He goes full, and Temur goes straight as well. This is excellent batting. High class stuff here from Temur.
Well, it's now Temur who's joining the party. We saw him first, he was taking those singles and doubles, but now he's decided he's gonna switch on his beast mode, unleashing, and they're targeting the youngster who's just been introduced. And I think they've certainly come out with a plan, and this might be the over which Team Fujairah were looking for.
95 for 3 now, and all of a sudden they are looking in very good shape. Change of pace. Played into the surface on the offside, a single as well. So 11 runs of the first 3 deliveries. Not a bad idea at this stage. We have seen the left arm spinners get a little bit of turn. Maybe Ronak Panoli should have bowled few overs here.
Well, we've seen him bowl just 1 over in each game, and he comes on to bowl the last over, and he's done brilliantly well. So, yeah, that's a very good point you make. We might just see him in action soon.
Again, shuffling across and beautifully whipped away. Straight to mid-wicket this time.
Well, this young kid is an excellent prospect for the future, but with this pace, you have to be very, very precise with your liner length. And then again, you have to go for those variations as well because there's not much to offer from the wicket. So you have to be very smart. You have to read the batter right till the end. And so far, the batters have cashed on.
Full toss, hammered away through the leg side. Doesn't quite find the gap. And that too, Vasily, when two batters have set, a partnership is going. How good a bowler you are. You have when you come into the attack, it's a different challenge rather than you squeeze over to a new batsman.
You have to come in with a lot of courage, especially when you're bowling to these two experienced men in the middle. Ayaan, mind you, he's a very young boy. He's learning. Short delivery, cut and cut really hard. That's well done by the fielder. For a moment, I thought that screaming towards the boundary. An excellent running once again between these two batters. So that is a huge over coming in for Team Fujairah. It's 13 gone. Fujairah have reached the 100 mark. 100 for 3.
That's the bowling guard. Zeeshan Nasir, as ever, reliable. 1 for 12. 2 wickets for Nilash, who bowled out. 2 for 13. Ayaan Lakra just struggling in the last over, going for plenty. Since then, the momentum is certainly shifted toward Fujairah. Nice partnership going between these two. They would love to pick up a wicket just to break the momentum here. Only 5 extras. That's a positive sign for Dubai. They have done well in terms of controlling the extras, but they need a breakthrough at this stage.
Well, surely now these two batters will look to score big from here onwards. Mind you, Dubai, they have a very strong batting lineup and they've also got an inclusion today. Ramesh Shehzad is making a comeback, so the batting has really strengthened now. So you need to ensure to reach somewhere around 170, 180 even from here onwards. That's pretty much possible if these two stay in the middle.
Absolutely. Again, drops it short. That's been the problem with Aditya. He hasn't made the batters come onto the front foot and look to play straight. Most of the time, most of the runs came off Aditya Shetty is off the back foot.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with the wicket. They've realized there's not much turn on the wicket, so they're just trying to bowl a little quicker. Just trying to bowl it away from the reach of the batters. So might as well just try to flight the delivery. Yeah, that is a much, much better bowl. You can afford to do that. You need to be having a lot of courage. And once again, tremendous coordination between these two batters.
They have wonderful understanding. They're putting a lot of pressure on Dubai here in the field. Running the first one hard. And quickly coming back for the second. It's very important. You take the first run hard, it puts a lot of pressure. Again shot and pulled. This is far too easy here for Sagar. And he puts it in the gap. He picks the length with great skill and secondly knows where the gaps are.
Yeah, he's found that gap to perfection. And there you go. That's the shot which will reach his 50. Sagar Kalyan, he's played a magnificent knock. He came into Batwood. His team was in trouble. And he has delivered, getting his 50 in a very crucial encounter. Short delivery. It was there to be hit. Rock back at the back foot. Found the vacant area. And there she goes. What a way to reach his 50, Sagar Kalyan.
Top knock. Shot. This is trademark stuff here. Not much wrong with that delivery. And it is gone for a 6. Astonishing timing from Sagar now.
Oh, goodness gracious. That is an outrageous hit. A very tough shot to execute. And how simple did he make that look? There you go. Just a lovely flow of the blade. And that has travelled for a maximum. Simply exceptional stuff here from Sagar Kalyan.
He's on a roll here. And Aditya Shetty has been put to the sword. None for 28 in 2.4 overs. Things are looking tougher and tougher for Dubai in the middle now. He goes again through the offside. That's another boundary. So runs are really flowing here for Sagar and Taimur. Fujairah are well on their way for a big total now.
Yeah, they have decided now, both the batters, that they need a move on, and now they're dealing in boundaries and maximums. They are bowling a flighted delivery, and in the end, it turned out to be a half volley, and he had all the time in the world. Once again, playing a similar shot, but this time along the carpet. So this has turned out to be a huge over already. 17 runs and one more delivery to go. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sagar Kalyan will try to go big once again.
He goes in the air, but this time finds the fielder. It's Shahrukh Amin who takes the catch. Some redemption here for Aditya, who makes the breakthrough. That's the end of Sagar here.
Yeah, he'll be very disappointed, Sagar. Still plenty of overs to go. It was there to be hit and trying to go inside out yet again for the third time. But this time couldn't really get the elevation, found the fielder, and he's taken a very safe catch. Before, Sagar Kalyan has played a very handy knock for his team. 60 in just 41 deliveries. Fujairah are 117 for 4. Well, that's the batting card for you, Team Fujairah. Hurry, Mayank, Rizwan, all of them going cheaply. It was Zeeshan and Ilanj creating havoc early in the power play. They were stuttering, and that is when we thought that Fujairah are in a lot of trouble. But then came Sagar and Taimur just rescuing their team. Sagar played a blistering knock of 16, just 41. Just lost his wicket in the last over, and Taimur, well, the danger man is still in the middle, and we know what he can do, and he can just shift gears when he wants to. 45 runs in 29, 5 runs shy to be reaching his half century.
Timely breakthrough though for Team Dubai. Just that partnership was threatening to take the game away from them, and getting rid of Sagar, I'm sure that will help them to just maybe restrict them in the middle here with 6 overs to go.
Right then, seems like they've heard you, and your wish has come true, Asghar. It is Ronak Panoli, the skipper, taking the matter in his own hand, and I like this approach. This is very good captaincy, leading from the front.
Good start here. Well, I have seen him do some wonderful things with the ball whenever he gets an opportunity. Maybe sometime what it does when you become a captain, you're a bit reluctant to bowl yourself.
Beautifully bowled. Cut away. It's going towards third man, the fielder. We'll cut that off before they will scamper back for a second. To see Ronak Panoli tournament much. Just those couple of overs, and he did really well to encounter.
4 to bowl, middle and off stump. Not too wide. Oh, look at that. Got that one to spun and bounce.
But this is very smart bowling from Ronak. He's bowling his over really quickly. Flighted delivery, cut away. Beautiful bowling. He's a very canny and a smart bowler. He's bowling against the wind. So the right end to be bowling from, and he's bowling slower. He's making the batter to cut the ball. So great game awareness. There you go. Once again, brilliant delivery. It's going to be just a single. So it's turning out to be a very successful over as of now for the captain.
Exactly what Dubai needed this stage. Couple of tight overs. Picked up a wicket. Zaid Ali is the new batsman, batting in number 6. His batting has really come of age in the last 6 months or so. Very handy cricketer. He goes for that slog sweep, and I think he's got all of it. Just enough to clear long on for 6.
Well, this man has been sent in for a purpose, and that is what he's been sent for. That has been bludgeoned out of the park. The first delivery he's played, he's decided to take Ronak Panoli, It was a decent quiet over, but then this delivery wasn't all that bad. It was pitched in the perfect length, but Zahid playing an excellent shot, always wanted to go over the top and getting the maximum results out of it. It's 15 gone. Fujairah are 127 for 4.
Thank you, Asghar Khan and Oais Ali. Well, what a stirring fight back by Fujairah. Remember, they were 26 for 3 in the power play. And that sparkling partnership between Taimur Ali and Sagar Kalyan has put them in front of the game now. Ayaan Lakra into the attack for his final over. And I have to say, the Dubai spinners, apart from Nilansh Keswani, they've been slightly disappointing, especially Aditya Shetty. It's a dry evening. Strawy wicket you could have utilized, but they haven't been consistent enough. And in the end, Fujairah showing some resolve, taking some time in the middle, and now they're hurtling towards a big score. Shoaib Ahmed, welcome to the com box. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed. Thank you. And yes, I think it's been a good comeback of sorts from Fujairah. After losing 3 quick wickets, they've managed to come to a score which is like a launch pad now for them to go big. 49 for Taimur. Swing and a miss for Zahid.
Yeah, not an easy shot to execute when you're new to the crease. Aryan has bowled pretty well comparatively. Nilansh clearly the standout spinner, and they've really not performed. That's why Ronak Panoli had to bring himself into the attack to show how it's done. Cracked away over the offside ring, but straight to the fielder. That's a brilliant catch. Ayaan Misbah in the game, and Ayaan Lakra, not the best delivery he's ever bowled, but he's got a prized wicket.
Well, this young man has impressed one and all with his fielding tonight. First, that catch earlier on in the innings of Rizwan CP, and now this one. Eyes on the ball, great control, excellent calmness in the middle, and holds on to that catch, which comes at a very awkward length. Zahid Ali out for 6 of 3 deliveries, 128 for 5.
Well, the experiment to send Zahid Ali up the order didn't work. Ashwin Valthappa, international player capped by the UAE, tall, elegant left-hander, true all-rounder, can be a wicket-keeper in your side, front-line spinner, can bat anywhere in the top 6. Let's see if he can support Taimur Ali, and can they continue to aggress in the final 4.5 overs. Nicely pulled away towards the widest long on. Should be at least 2, but they'll settle for 1. So a flurry of wickets has brought Dubai back into the game. And this was a wonderful catch indeed. Bit of a drag down from Ayaan Lakra, but take a look at that catch at the sweeper cover position. Ayaan Misbah, safe pair of hands. The youngster has been very impressive in this D20 so far. Chopped away, and a very, very good half century for Taimur Ali. He came in when the team was in crisis at 15 for 3, and since then has produced a very, very valuable knock.
What a knock this is from the experienced Taimur. Came in a situation where they needed his services, and he's shown some great character to be out there, batted sensibly, but at the same time showed some aggression when it was needed. A masterclass innings from Taimur Ali. This is in the air and in the gap, but no, straight to the fielder. For a moment, I thought he's hit to the left of Nilanj Keswani, but no chance. That is straight down his throat, and Ashwant Walthapa perishes.
Well, the drag down seems to be working for Ayaan Lakra this evening. Not a great delivery once again, but just couldn't time the ball or place it square enough. And Nilanj Keswani is safe as houses. Disappointment for Ashwant. Departs quickly. 2 wickets in the over. Has set Fujairah back. 130 for 6. So 2 wickets in the over for Ayaan Lakra. This one once again was short. Just couldn't get the elevation. And that's a good catch by Nilanj Keswani. He likes to be in the thick of the action. Well, they have the luxury of Shival Bawa at number 8. So plenty of firepower in that Fujairah batting lineup, that is for sure.
Well, yes, he's had some great performances in the recent past. Shival Bawa scored some important runs in a big final in the ILT20 development, was also the player of the match for his side.
Yeah, a young player, but he has that ability to hit big. The likes of him, Ataur Rahman in the Dubai side, Ronak Panoli, of course. They're the new breed, tailor-made for the T20 format, and a very handy off-spinner as well. He's underutilized in that department. Zeeshan Nasir back into the attack and starts with a poor delivery, coming around the wicket, and is just hooped away from the wicketkeeper for 5 wides.
Some movement still available for Zeeshan, as you could see. That ball was coming in to Taimur Ali, but then moved away down the leg side, and the keeper behind the stumps putting in the dive, not able to reach there in time. Some movement, as you can see. Yes, missed by the keeper, and there was no chance for him anyway.
Yeah, this is a defensive tactic. It's a run-saving tactic. Zeeshan Nasir is your spearhead of your attack. He already has a wicket to his name. Why are you asking him to come around the wicket and just look to save runs? You've just picked up 2 in the previous over. The best way to restrict the opposition is to bowl them out. So this doesn't make sense to me at all. This is strange tactics from Ronak Panoli. Oh, has that struck him in front? Maybe a bit of a bottom edge. But when you're coming around the wicket, Shoaib, trying to get a leg before is not easy, even though there was no bat involved.
Yes, very difficult to get those decisions in your favour when you're coming around the wicket by signal. So good call from the umpire, Shamim.
When you're getting that swing in the air, I really don't understand this. He needs to switch to over the wicket for my liking. Meanwhile, Shival Bawa facing his first ball. Right through the gate. That late movement has castled Shival Bawa, and he can see the lighter side of it.
Yeah, Zeeshan, that is a very good ball to be bowling if you can land that in that area, because that ball comes in sharply from that angle, and Shival Bawa had no answers. Completely beaten by the pace and the movement in the air. Was at least an hour late onto that shot, Shival. Out for a duck, Shival Bawa, 136 for 7.
Zohair Iqbal coming in at number 9. Well, he's been in good striking form in this edition of the D20. Has added some useful runs in the previous 2 games for Fujairah. But he'll need to show some temperament as well 3.4 overs to go. The last thing Fujairah want is to be bowled out here. And there is a very real chance of that, especially if this man continues to get that late swing. 2 for 17 on the night. Oh, well, I'm speechless. Leaving a ball that was curving in towards that off stump. A lucky escape for Zohair Iqbal.
This is where Taimur Ali's role comes into play. He's at the non-striking end. He saw Shival Bawa getting out the way he got. And he has to inform Zohair up front that the ball is doing something. It's moving in the air. It's coming into you from that angle. So be ready for that kind of delivery. I think that's a narrow escape for Zohair.
Struck on the pad, but once again, we keep nagging on about it, but it's difficult to get a leg before. Fair enough if you go right through the batter's defense, but the umpire is always going to walk away quickly on those appeals.
Yeah, with that angle again, the ball was missing the leg stump. Let's look at that again. Yeah, clearly missing the leg stump. Hitting the fourth or fifth stump. An easy decision for Shami, maybe the umpire.
Fabulous bowling from Zeeshan Nasir. He's been outstanding right throughout the D20. Flicked in the air behind square. Long chase for the fielder. And the ball will win the race. Beautifully timed by Taimur Ali.
A great placement as well. He's spent some time out there in the middle, Taimur, so he knows the conditions as good as anyone. And just waited for it. Played with some elegance. Just guiding it. Not trying to hit it too hard. There was a fielder at square leg. But that was timed supremely and has resulted in 4 runs.
Plus, the plan is too obvious here, Shoaib. You know he's going to bowl full. He's going to be around the pads. He's going to clip the ball. So, strange tactics. Fair enough that you've got a wicket in the over. But when you can do that from over the wicket as well, when you can look to target all 3 sticks, bring all forms of dismissal into play, well, what can I say? You're the fast bowler here.
I agree with you. I think this angle, like you said, the operative word is defensive. He's defensive in his approach. And also, I think having that fine leg fielder inside the 30-yard circle is absolutely unwarranted and illogical in many ways.
You're being very kind. Oh, what a shot! It's gone up over the keeper, over the fine leg. 1 bounce. Taimur Ali with some unorthodox genius.
This is great work from Taimur. He knows exactly where the fielders were and is thinking like a commentator. 17 overs gone, 145 for 7. That's the shot again. The fine leg was inside the circle. All he had to do was get enough bat to beat that fielder. He gets more than that. Gets it right from the middle and it's gone sailing in that vacant fine leg region. Minimum risk, maximum reward. 17 overs gone, 145 for 7.
Well, Taimur Ali is playing a blinder here. 58 of 39. Fujairah need to finish well though. Only 3 wickets in hand. Ronak Panoli will continue. And Zohair Iqbal doing the wise thing. Just feeding the strike to the informed Taimur Ali. Got an opportunity to show his quality this evening. And what a job he's done. They were 15 for 3. They were 26 for 3 at the end of the power play. But fabulous batting by him and Sagar Kalyan, who played his role as well, has put Fujairah in a very, very decent position. But they need to finish well. Cut away and in the gap. Fantastic shot from Taimur Ali to raise the 150 for Fujairah. That was on the stumps. That was finishing towards middle and leg, and it's gone behind point for 4.
Now, this is excellent batting from Taimur. Absolutely brilliant. Exactly what you expect from an experienced, talented cricketer. Cut it from the stumps, very close to his body, but he's got the placement right, and he's got 4 runs as well. Running away with the game is Taimur as Fujairah reach 150. Gets that ball full, and Taimur just yorking himself by stepping out.
Yeah, not a bad idea, but Ronak Panoli keeping his eyes on the batter's feet. Went for the block hole delivery instead. This is a hanging full toss, not maximized. Well, strangely enough, it's the full tosses that Fujairah have not put away. But this has been a stirring comeback. Dubai have been playing some good cricket in the D20 this season. But just some of the bowling plans, some of the executions have warranted criticism. Still, it's a very manageable score if they can restrict them to around 175, 180. But how many times can you chase a big score back to back? Whacked away. That's sailing far for six. Zohair Iqbal has clobbered that.
Well, that was in his slot, but he had to wait for it just a bit to tonk it, and that's exactly what he's done. Not a bad delivery, but just look at that front leg. He's cleared it out of the way and has gone big and has gone berserk over the cow corner fence for a maximum.
Just missed his length, and that's all he needed. Well played, chopped away. Oh, there's a misfield. Well, that virus still pestering the Dubai fielders. They did that in match 1, they did that in match 2, and match 3, nothing has changed. A good over for Fujairah once again. 158 for 7 now with 2 overs to go. So Zeeshan Nasir to bowl the penultimate over. Still sticking to that around the wicket line. Firm drive towards long on. So here it goes. Oh, a misfield. Ronak Panoli, you need to set the example. Well, that's not the example we were expecting.
Well, yes, normally you would not expect that from Ronak Panoli. I'm assuming that there was an awkward bounce right in front of him. Yeah, doesn't look like that, but 4 runs is what they'll get.
You're a very charitable fellow, Shoaib Ahmed. That was horrible. Oh, this has gone straight up. It's a difficult catch. There is a fielder. And it's carried all the way. Forget about it. It's gone in the neighbouring oval for a monster 6 from Zohair Iqbal.
Well, this angle, not sure. We've been talking about it. It's on the pads. It's asking to be hit. And Zohair has hit that. It was high and handsome, clearing that front leg, anticipating where the ball was, and launching it towards square leg for a huge 6.
And the wind has taken it as well. Well, we're going to sound like broken records, so I will cease my critique. I'm just going to call the action. 10 runs off the first 2 deliveries. Zeeshan Nasir, his figures being spoiled, but once again, Zohair Iqbal playing a thrilling cameo. 18 off 7, and he's taking the game away from the men in blue.
Still the same angle. I for a moment thought that he's changed his mind, would want to come over the wicket, but no. He wants to continue bowling that line and length. 168 with another 10 deliveries to go.
He's on red alert. That's better, going across the right-hander, mixing it up. Maybe he just got carried away with that in-swinger. So good variation.
Well, and as you pointed out, the wind is going to take that ball into the right-hander. So you need, as a bowler, to try and target outside off so that you finish around off and middle. If you target middle stump, you are always going to end bowling on the pads or down the leg side. So this is a much better bowling option if he wants to bowl from that end.
Goes across the right-hander once again. But another point I'd like to make here, Shoaib, is if you're coming around the wicket, why do you need a sweeper cover? Why do you need a deep third? Why not take another man deep on the onside?
Deep fine leg. I would have had that fielder right from ball one with that ball coming in. And with the pace that Zeeshan bowls, even an inside edge or a flick is going to beat that fielder 9 times out of 10. You'll have to be very lucky for you as a fielder to get that ball straight to you. And you don't have enough time to dive to your left or right. So I would have that fielder on the boundary ropes for sure.
3 dot deliveries on the trot. Valuable. 168 for 7. Fujairah, they've done all the heavy lifting. Don't want their innings to fizzle out here. And maybe Taimur Ali just needs to have a quiet word with Zohair. That, mate, you're trying to hit the ball too hard. Just give me the strike. 63 of 42, he's already played a blinder.
Zohair just trying to attack Zeeshan, and it's not worked for the last 3 deliveries that Zeeshan has bowled. Last ball of the over coming up. Now that's a full toss, and he's missed it. He'll still want a single, sent back by Taimur, rightly so. Taimur wants to face that last over. End of 19 overs, 168 for 7.
Well, in the last 2 games, Ronak Punoli has been the one to bowl the final over, but they're going for pace on for the final 6. 168 for 7. Fujairah have made a roaring comeback into this match. Their batting had been in the doldrums in the previous 2 games, but 2 sparkling innings has inspired them tonight. Akasha Tahir to bowl the final over from the STCA end. Carved away, but straight to the deep extra cover. Great effort. And just spilled it. I think it's Ayaan Misbah once again. They will pick up 2. Not an easy catch with the ball swirling in the air. But Akasha should have certainly had one there.
Yeah, not a bad delivery to start off. And like you pointed out, it was half a chance. Should have been taken. Well, I think it was a chance dropped by the level at which they are playing. This is a catch that needs to be taken.
Almost certainly. Not only to save the runs, but also you have a fair chance of dismissing them. They have picked up 2 though. Taimur Ali stepping down, toe end of the bat. The call is for 2. Will they run on the throw? They've set off. Zohair Iqbal coming to the danger end, and he will sacrifice his wicket for the greater cause. Good pick up and throw. And Zohair Iqbal will hang around, but I think he might be short of his crease here.
Well, I think he's going to walk away. He knows he's out. They might just want to check, but clearly he was well short of his crease. Good throw, good pick up from Aryan. And Akasha, well, he does it comfortably. Disturbs the bails. Zohair, like you said, has sacrificed his wicket. And he's walking off 170 for 7.
171 for 8 then. But they've got the key man on strike. Taimur Ali trying to force the issue. Can he pick up a 6 somewhere? Swinging away from the right-hander and beyond the tram lines. Akasha Tahir, well, he's been luckless in the D20 so far, it has to be said. Not getting the support in the field, some drop catches throughout. It's a tough life as a fast bowler. I can see a hint of a tear developing in the eye of my co-commentator as well. He certainly suffered at the hands of bad fielding, playing his domestic cricket in the UAE. Very short bouncer. A bit too short, to say the least.
And it was slow as well. Akasha just trying to use his variations there. It was a nothing delivery, really, from Akasha.
Yeah, that was perhaps dropped down at 10 yards, not even 16 or 14. So needs to reload that one. Not a bad idea, to be fair. Bouncer is a dot delivery if you can execute it properly. That's length, but this is a chance. And over and out. Had to put the dive in late. I think he didn't attack the ball for the catch. And Taimur Ali scurrying through, but I think this might be close.
Looks like he's made it in the end. Aftab was a little late. The throw was not all that great as well at his end. He might just get to face the next delivery, Taimur.
Yeah, I think he initially called for 2, then realized I haven't connected, then turned back, then had to put the dive in. A lot happening in a single delivery. So we'll just wait for confirmation from the TV umpire, but like you mentioned, I think he's made it. Topsy-turvy game. We saw a slow start, wickets falling, then a big partnership, then a mini collapse, then some dropped catches. The Emirates D20 certainly has it all, Shoaib.
Oh yes, absolutely. And it's one of the tournaments where you expect a lot of entertainment and it doesn't fail to deliver. Oh, that's on the pads. That's it. Well, it's gone all the way and it will be a 6 for Taimur.
Well, if you had asked him where he wants the ball, he would have said, yeah, give me a slot ball on leg. That's his power zone. And he has certainly powered up for that one. A nothing delivery from Akasha. And that whip, that flick of the wrist. Glorious hit from Taimur Ali.
Nicely done. Very well played. One of the better shots that you'll see tonight. Taimur moves into his 70s now, 74. And what a knock this is in the context of the game for Fujairah. He's come out and he's performed at his absolute best.
Penultimate delivery. Oh, he read the slower ball, just couldn't connect. The call is for 2. Simranjeet, be on your bike. And he's done well. Gets the man in form back on strike. And Fujairah have a very imposing score on the board now, Shoaib.
Absolutely. I think this is a very good score after where they were in the initial few overs. They'll take this happily and the bowlers will have something to fight for in the second innings. Although it's not over. It's still a par score. But I'm sure Fujairah will be taking on this momentum into the second innings.
Sliced in the air. Extra cover. Oh, that's a wonderful catch. Bit of a collision between the sweeper cover and Nilansh Keswani. But he's taken one of the outstanding catches of the D20 this season. Hopefully, nobody is too hurt there. Ayaan Misbah had his eyes locked on the ball. But Nilansh Keswani has taken a stunner. Slower delivery. Was late on it. But take a look at this grab. Oh, that could have been nasty. I think he's just grazed his nose there. Thankfully, no damage done. And Taimur Ali falls on the final ball of the innings after a fantastic knock. But it's certainly going to be a hefty target for Dubai yet again this evening. They bowled well in patches, but just the crucial phases of the game went against them. Some drop catches as well. But they did take 9 wickets, so wasn't that bad a show with the ball. And like Shoaib, you mentioned, it's a par score. Let's take a look at the batting scorecard. A slow start to the game. The top order fell early for Fujairah, but then that partnership between Sagar, Kalyan and Taimur Ali. Sagar getting 60 of 41. Taimur Ali carrying right through till the final ball. Fabulous knock of 76 of 48. Some lusty hitting by Zuhair Iqbal at the end as well. 15 extras. Once again, Dubai not helping themselves out in the field. In terms of the bowling, 2 wickets shared by Zeeshan Nasir, Nilansh Kaswani and Ayaan Lakra apiece. Aditya Shetty wasn't at his best, but he did pick up 1 wicket, and so did Akasha Tahir right off the final ball. Taking a look at the highlights of this batting effort from Fujairah, well, they were in some serious hot water in the power play. Fantastic catch in the deep by Ayaan Misbah to get CP Rizwan. And this was a simple caught and bowled as well. They were 15 for 3 at one stage, but then it was Taimur Ali and Sagar Kalyan who got together and really counterattacked beautifully after taking their time. Ayaan Misbah came into the attack and was treated harshly, and Sagar Kalyan really went after Aditya Shetty in that over. Fantastic shot through the covers, but Aditya Shetty did get his revenge, getting him caught at short extra. Zahid Ali started off with a 6, but then fell to another fantastic catch in the deep. Ayaan Misbah was certainly highly involved in the game. Ashwant Baltappa couldn't quite get going. There was a flurry of wickets, in fact 2 wickets in the over. A peach from Zeeshan Nasir to get Shival Bawa, but then Zuhair Iqbal completely unleashing on the Dubai bowlers. That was a huge hit, way back over square leg. Eventually he got run out, sacrificed his wicket, but by then the damage had been done, especially by Taimur Ali, who played a sparkling innings. And in the end, Fujairah have got a very sizable score on the board. So 184 is the target for Team Dubai to get the second victory of the Emirates D20. Can they get it? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time after the break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back once again, viewers. And Team Dubai winning the toss first, putting Fujairah into bat. And they have posted a very good target of 183. They did manage to play out all the 20 overs. And they started off really shakily. Those three batters went in that first power play. And then Sagar, Kalyan and Taimur, they rescued their team. Sagar playing a blistering knock of 16, just 41 deliveries. And then Taimur ensuring he carries on the merry way, scoring 76 important runs for his side and just 48 deliveries. And then Zohair coming in at that number 9 position and playing a cameo, those two lusty hits, ensuring that they reach a respectable target. Talking about the bowling card, well, plenty of bowlers used by Ronak Panoli. Was Zeeshan, the speedster, started off really well, was asking a lot of questions, picked up those 2 wickets alongside Nilan Keswani as well, bowling beautifully. Just 16 runs given with the economy of 3.25. Incredible stuff. Ayaan Lakra also chipping in with 2 wickets. Aditya and Akasha also chipping in with 1 wicket, but then were pretty expensive. One could not get their line and length today. Ronak Panoli, the captain, bowling 2 overs, giving away 23 runs. Right then, so first innings is done and dusted. It is Team Dubai will be coming into bat now. 184 is what they need with the required run rate of 9.2 runs per over initially. There you go. That is Team Fujairah walking in the middle. I think they'll be mighty pleased and happy after that recovery. They were on the verge of putting that low score on target where they lost their 3 main batters initially. But then came Mayank and Sagar Kalyan, beg your pardon. He played a brilliant knock and they have scored a brilliant target. Well, joining me in the comm box is going to be Shoaib. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Owais. Well, it definitely belongs to Fujairah, that first innings, and now Dubai will have to bat and bat well to get those 184 runs in the 20 overs. A left-hand, right-hand combination out there in the middle. Shahrukh, and with him is Ronak Panoli. And to start the proceedings for Fujairah, it's going to be Simranjeet Singh. Owais?
Well, I really like this bowler, Shoaib. He's very particular with his liner length. He's very persistent. He'll keep on bowling in one trajectory. Doesn't really give you any low deliveries whatsoever. We don't really see him bowling with the new ball, but I think he's been given a big role and a huge responsibility against a very important game. As you know, Fujairah, they've already lost a couple of games, so they would want to win this game from here onwards.
And would you, as a captain, give Simranjeet the new ball, or would you want him to bowl after the power play?
Well, I wouldn't mind trying out just 1 over, the first over, to give Simranjeet. And why do I do that? Because Simranjeet, as I mentioned, he will just keep on targeting the stumps. And also, he has a very good arm delivery as well, which comes a little late towards the right-hander. So, if you can pick Ronak Panoli, who has been the top run getter in this tournament, I think that'll be a big scalp. So, it's worth a try.
Well, there you go. Definitely worth a try, says Owais, who's been watching all these teams and players in action. And he thinks that Simranjeet could be the wicket bearer for Fujairah. Let's play, says the umpire. But it's not play as yet. A slip in place. Rizwan CP in that slip region. Now this is going to be the first ball. It's going to be Ronak Panoli facing Simranjeet Singh.
No! And straight away on target is Simranjeet. And this is what you will see consistently Simranjeet doing. We have seen a lot lately in the previous tournaments. He has been bowling brilliantly and he's been picking wickets consistently for his team. So it's going to be interesting to see how he operates tonight. Post up delivery, beautifully bowled, and Ronak Panoli will get off the mark with a single.
That's good running between the two. They've played a lot of cricket together, Ronak and Shahrukh, not only for Dubai but for the domestic teams as well that they are part of. So they have a great understanding between each other, are good friends off the field as well. as far as I know. And that helps, isn't it, always? Just like being good friends in the commentary box helps.
Oh, quite certainly, Shoaib. These two men, they know each other really, really well. And that certainly does help you in the middle as well. Just calms your nerves. Nice ball, cut away, but finds the fielder. A watchful start here from Shah Rukh Amin. Couldn't really get going in the previous encounter. Scored a 20-runner ball. It's a new day, it's a new occasion. And there's not much of a purchase in this wicket as of now. The ball is coming onto the bat pretty nicely. Post up delivery, hit hard, but straight into the hands. So this has worked in the favour of Team Fujairah to give Simranjeet the first over, and he has delivered.
Well, it was not the best delivery that Simran has bowled. It was full and making room for himself. He wanted to play that. That idea was not bad at all from Shah Rukh. The execution is something that was not that great. Fair delivery from Simranjeet Singh. Couldn't get underneath the ball and couldn't hit it over long mid-off. Finds the mid-off fielder to perfection. And it was hit hard, but Zohair takes a very good catch. A sharp catch to send Shah Rukh Amin back. He's out for a duck. It's 1 for 1.
Well, who would have expected to see Ayaan Lakra walking in the middle so early? He came onto the bat at number 5 position in that previous encounter where he almost won that game in the last over, rescuing his team. But then he's been sent at the number 3 position, and I think there's a left-arm bowler in position, and that is why they've opted to send a left-handed batter. Tossed up delivery, driven, but could not find the gap, so straight away Ayaan Lakra will be off the mark.
That's the wicket again. Shah Rukh Amin making room for himself. Hit it straight over the bowler's head and not towards mid-off. Could have been a certain boundary. Not to be, it's not his night. It is Simranjeet's night. He's got a wicket in the very first over. He's got a wicket in the very first over, and it's Simranjeet who's bowled well so far. In the gap, and a dot ball to end the over. After the first over, it's 2 for 1.
Well, this is a brilliant start for Team Fujairah, already picking up a very important wicket. We know Shah Rukh Amin, he's very destructive, especially in the first 6 overs. Gets his team off to flies usually, but then Simranjeet Singh bowling a brilliant delivery, and there was a hint of movement in the air, and I think that was the reason he just got a little caught up trying to clear the infield, and in the process lost his wicket. So all responsibility will be once again on these two men who stood tall in that previous encounter. Nicely bowled and cut away into the gap. It's going towards the boundary, and he's done extremely well. Well, they are putting up a show, Team Fujairah. Brilliantly done, and he certainly saved some runs for his side. A good start from Zahid. Equally well played, finding the gap, and it's lightning quick, this outfield. There you go. Yeah, he's done brilliantly well. Zahid, another very prolific bowler, will take the ball away from the left-handers. Cut away, but straight into the hand. So keeping things really tight at the moment. Our team Fujairah. Well, in the first inning, talking about team Fujairah, they lost 3 early wickets in the power play, but then that middle order partnership ensured that they reach a very good target, 184 on this track. I think that's a winning total.
Yeah, it's a very good score, isn't it, for Fujairah, thanks to that brilliant batting performance from Taimur Ali and Sagar Kalyan. Oh, inside edge. Aryan trying to just guide that somewhere towards point. And 3 deliveries, rather. Just 2 runs conceded from Zahid.
Yeah, a lot is going to be depending on these two batters in the middle. We have seen in the previous encounters, it has been Ronak Panoli leading from the front. He's the number 1 ranked player in the batting lineups in the whole tournament. And even Aryan Lakra, he's been amongst the run scorers. So a lot is going to be depending on these two men in the middle. Short delivery, trying to go for the pull. It's a loud appeal. Oh, they're pleading. And the umpire is unmoved. This could have been a huge moment in the game.
It didn't look like there was any bat involved. Kavi Botha, the umpire, says it's not out. It was a short delivery. Yeah, just not able to get any connection. There was a big appeal. Zahid felt that there was some part of the bat or gloves involved. Not to be.
Yeah, it's turning out to be a very successful over as of now. And that is what happens when you lose early wickets in the power play. And that too in the very first over. Just go in a shell early on. Fuller delivery driven. And they'll somehow take a single. Shy the stumps. But he was always safe in the end. So this is going really well for Team Fujairah. They're not letting either of the batters free their arms. Aryan being very watchful, rightfully so. They know that they've lost an important wicket in the very first over. And I won't be surprised if the captain will be opting to give one more over to Simranjeet from here onwards. Just the 3 runs given from Zahid. Usually he's very consistent and economical. Doesn't really give many runs, especially when he's bowling with the new ball. And so far, he's doing a great job for his team.
This is a very good over from Zahid. Just 3 runs off it. And mixing it up pretty well. That's a full delivery. Driven in the gap. Chase on, but it's not going to be the fielder who'll win it. It's the ball that will race away towards the boundary to end the over with a 4.
He was bowling so well, Zahid. But on this occasion, going too full and a lovely flow of the bat. Ronak Panoli intentionally playing along the carpet. Never wanted to hit over the top. Found the gap to perfection. And will get a boundary to close out the second over. 2 gone. Dubai are 9 for 1. Right then, no surprises. It's Simranjeet to continue, and why not? He's bowled a brilliant first over, and that's what I like about this young man, Simranjeet. He's very persistent and very consistent with those line and lengths and varies his pace. It's a very tough wicket to bowl. There's not much purchase for the bowlers, but so far, he's done a good job. Flighted delivery, that's up in the air. And very lucky for Ayaan Lakra. He can now take a sigh of relief. That could have gone anywhere. It was a thick top edge. And Will considered himself lucky.
A flighted delivery, wanted to go big. Doesn't get the connection right. It's high, but doesn't get any distance and lands between the two fielders. I think it's very lucky that Ayaan is still out there. Could have been wicket number 2 for Simranjeet. He's been given another over. Very well bowled, cut away. This is good bowling, and he's growing in confidence, Simranjeet. We can see that he's more comfortable now taking challenges. He's not afraid to bowl to the better batters in the side, enjoys that challenge, and a very rhythmic bowler. Nicely bowled again, and some effort from Simranjeet. He definitely is making all the right noises, and is definitely looking to break into the senior side with on the back of some brilliant performances into the national side as well. He'll have to take some wickets. It does have what it takes, isn't it, always?
Yeah, I think he's worked really hard. When I saw him initially, he came onto the big stage. He was bowling a little quicker. He didn't have much of turn and was trying a lot of things in the middle. But now, keeping things really simple in the middle. Tossed up delivery, and Ayaan watchfully playing it towards fine leg. Will take a single and retain strike in the next over. It's 3 gone. Dubai are 12 for 1. Zahid to continue bowled a very successful first over. Oh, beautifully bowled right in the block hole and nicely dug out in the end by Ayaan Lakra. So it's a slow and a steady start, very unlike Ayaan Lakra. And I think it's just got to do with that early wicket which just fell. And then Simranjeet bowling that excellent last over. Never really let the batters free their arms, and almost getting a wicket of Ayaan Lakra on his very first delivery he bowled. So keeping things tight here, Team Fujairah. Nicely bowled, excellent delivery, back to back, great deliveries bowled to Ayaan Lakra. Now this is the moment he needs to keep his calm and composure. Beautifully bowled, there you go, he's putting that extra effort, bending his back, and he's bowling with some pace at the moment. Usually we see him, he's more like a swing bowler, likes to swing the ball, varies his pace, but then today he's certainly generating some extra gas. I was there to be hit. It was a fuller delivery, half volley, and I think, yeah, there you can see he's getting a little agitated now, Ayaan Lakra, Shoaib.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. This is a ball that you normally would want to score runs off. And Ayaan hasn't been able to middle or time the ball too well. Just doesn't need to think a lot into it. He's on 7 of 15 deliveries. That tells you that he's just a little edgy and scratchy, but that can change pretty quickly. One good hit, one shot from the middle of the bat can just completely change the way you play in the middle. Now that's much better. Rocked on the back foot, and he's hit that straight over mid-on. Flat batted for 4 runs.
Well, this one is certainly going to be a confidence booster shot for Ayaan Lakra. Zahid opting to go short this time, And Aryan Lakra waiting for it. And there you go. Just slaps it down the ground. And this will really help him get going now. Was stuttering in the middle, but finally getting it from the middle of his bat.
Very difficult to play that shot on the back foot and playing it over mid-on with the pace that Zahid has. You need to be really quick. And that's what Aryan has done. Now this one just lets it go. For a moment he thought that it'll be called a wide, but that ball came in to the left-handed Aryan. Yeah, that would have been a better option, just guiding the ball towards the third.
Well, that's the third time he's bowled a block hole delivery, Shoaib, and that is brilliant to see. You need a lot of skill to do that, especially when you're bowling with the new ball. It just moves around in the air, so you need to have a lot of control, and that is what Zahid has shown in this over.
Yeah, one last delivery to go, and one last ball he'll want to finish off well. A full toss, very well done. Diving to his left, he saved a certain boundary for his side. Outstanding hit, but equally well fielded. End of the fourth over. It's 17 for 1.
Well, the captain opting to give another over to Simranjeet. That is good to see, showing a lot of confidence in him. Tossed up delivery, nicely bowled, giving a lot of flight to Aryan. He's enticing him to go big. And Ronak Panoli, well, he's not really getting the strike. Finally, will get a strike here, Shoaib.
Yeah, he's been there since the first ball, and in 4.1 deliveries, that's 25 deliveries, he's just faced 4. That tells you that he's been on the non-striking end for most part of the second innings.
No.
That's a poor delivery and rightly punished. He has smashed that towards the covers for 4 runs.
Well, that's the first time we're seeing Simranjeet bowling a loose delivery. It was tossed up. He gave a lot of time to the batter to rock back at the back foot, and Ronak Panoli is a very strong cutter of the ball. He saw that vacant area and found the gap to perfection. So welcome 4 runs coming in for Team Dubai. Need to definitely get a move on and cash on in the power play. Nicely bowled and equally well played by Ronak Panoli. So good bit of cricket going on in the middle. Don't want to be taking any unnecessary chances against this experienced left arm spinner. Well, this man will definitely hold the key if Dubai have got any chance to be chasing this daunting target which is set by Fujairah. Oh, beautifully bowled. They're appealing. Oh, he's celebrating. Simranjeet pleading to the umpire. And yet again, the umpire has shown no interest whatsoever.
Well, from the initial reaction, it looked like they were very convinced about this. Simranjeet Singh showing a bit of theatrics. The umpire not interested at all. Very well bowled and not giving away anything at all. Simranjeet bowling his third over, has bowled exceptionally well and has not given away much in the power play overs.
Oh, trying to go for a big hit. It was there in the arc, in the slot. And Simranjeet almost enticing Ronak to go for the big shot. Got beaten in the end. It's 5 gone. Dubai are 22 for 1.
Well, much like Fujairah in the first innings, Dubai are off to a slow start. 22 for 1. Just a tick above 4 runs per over. But they have hope in the form of Ronak Panoli, who's still out there in the middle. Change in the bowling. Zohair Iqbal. He's been a consistent performer in the D20 for Fujairah so far. Been contributing with the bat, taking wickets. Good option to have. Swing bowler. Has lively pace. And so does the man alongside me, Asghar Khan. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja, and certainly Zohair Iqbal has got an important job to do here, and he's got to hit those length. They're already under a bit of pressure in terms of the run rate in the power play, so he's got a perfect sort of platform here to come in and tighten the screws further.
So let's see what he can produce in the power play. Nicely pulled away, and it will find the gap. Square leg will clean it up, but they need somebody in the top order to really get going here, Asghar Khan.
Absolutely, and these two have a lot of work to do. Good to see Ayaan coming in. 3 has shown us good form here.
"15 of 20. He's been out there for a while now. That's plenty of time to get your eye in. It's a good batting wicket, as we saw from Sagar Kalyan and Taimur Ali. You can express yourself. Just trying to go across the left-hander there. But Dubai, it's the third time in the competition, Asghar Khan, they'll be chasing a big score. Can they pull it off?
Yeah, certainly. First game they got over the line with a 200 massive chase. That's just a bit too wide, angling it across. Last night they fell pretty short as well. A very close game at the end. It could have been either side. Today they're just behind the rate at the moment. They've got to really play well from here onwards.
Not quite timing the ball sweetly just yet, Aryan. That's been a struggle. Well, I also felt that some of the batting combinations they had in the previous game went against them. I would always like to see Aryan batting in the top 3, and tonight I feel they've got it right.
Yeah, he's in good form. He's shown that, and you need support for Ronak Panoli, who's playing really well in good form. Couple of 80s for him, and Aryan coming at 3. Left and right hand combination. I think it's a perfect combination for them.
Absolutely. Keeps your spinners honest as well. And Fujairah desperate for the first victory in the D20 this season. It's a good side on paper, but the performances have not been reflected in the field. Tonight, they needed some inspiration. They got it in the form of Sagar Kalyan and Taimur Ali in particular. They've put them in a strong position. Their bowling has been decent throughout the D20 so far. Nicely hit away. Slight misfield at mid-wicket. And that ricochet will allow them to pick up 2.
Yeah, they got the runs today. I think it's a comparative total with dry conditions, and we have seen the ball spinning as well. Slow turn, but still it's offering something. So Fujairah, they'll believe that they've got a good total. Now they have to field well and hold on to their chances.
Oh, absolutely. On paper, the likes of Hari Prashant, CP Rizwan, Mayank Chaudhary in the top 3, that's a strong batting lineup. They bat right down till number 7, number 8. Shival Bawa came in at number 8 today, and we know how destructive a player he is as well. So Fujairah need to get to winning ways. Beautifully glided, but couldn't beat the short third. Aryan Lakra, 17 of 22. He's played some eye-pleasing shots, but not quite finding the gaps.
Yeah, that rhythm, regularly not able to rotate strike as well. And on the other end, very unlike Ronak Panoli, 9 of 9. Normally, he likes to break free and strike somewhere around 160, 170. But today, it's been a slow start for him as well.
Yeah, he's only faced 9 deliveries in the power play. So that's why Dubai are lacking that momentum up top. Apesh, but will go just to the left of that mid-on. And a much-needed boundary for Dubai.
That's his strength, I think. He plays the short ball really well onto the front foot as well, and that short arm jab gets into a strong position, powerfully done, and went right in between those two fielders for 4.
Yeah, Zohair just going away from his natural length. It wasn't a short ball, wasn't pounded in, and allowed Ayaan Lakra to unleash. And like you mentioned, very stationary at the crease, just that small trigger movement. Very fine player, former UAE under-19 captain, has represented the national team. Beautiful delivery. That's the length he needs to be. A big swing and a miss to conclude the power play. Dubai are 31 for 1. Well, in terms of the power play highlights, there was not much to speak about for Dubai. Just going at above 5 runs per over. Shahrukh Amin chipping one straight to mid-off. He'll be gutted with that dismissal. Ronak Punoli, that was a good forceful drive through the covers. That was a lovely punch. He's in prime form. And that was a solid blow from Aryan, but they've been few and far between. A rank long hop from Simranjeet crashed through the covers. And that firm pull from Ayaan Lakra as well. So there's been a lot of stand and deliver shots, not a lot of rotation of the strike, and that will be a problem. Meanwhile, a left arm spinner coming into the fray. Nabil Aziz, tell us more about him, Asghar Khan.
Yeah, he's bowled really well. First game he went for the journey. Next game he fought back well and picked up those 3 wickets. Good young left arm spinner. Hard working cricketer with a lot of passion, and he'll be looking to make an impact here. Perfect stage for him. Dry conditions and defending a good total here.
Yeah, certainly can look to express himself. Finally, the summer has broken. Temperatures have cooled. And he's got plenty of protection on the onside. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square. No. Firm punch once again, but CP Rizwan in that catching cover position. That was struck firmly.
Beautifully timed, but unfortunately went straight to Rizwan, who's very close in on the offside.
Good to see a slip in place. They're on the attack. Sweeper cover. Shahzeb Khan, he's been quite busy, the substitute fielder. Made a few excellent stops. Mayank Chaudhary, I can see, certainly is very active. Of course, he'll be high on confidence, representing the UAE at the Emerging Asia Cup. Has that taste of top-level cricket, and that will certainly transform his stature within the side. And he has the self-confidence to express himself in the field too. Definite turn there for Nabil Aziz. Just needs to bowl it slightly wider of off maybe.
And also length needs to be a yard fuller than this, because it's a slow wicket and you can rock back and work the ball into the gaps. Easy pace track. There's enough for the spinners to keep them really interested here.
Yeah, I'd really like to see CP Rizwan being given a go as well with his leg break. Excellent fielding again. Fujairah working hard in the field. And they're making those necessary stops.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. At least saved a couple of runs there. That was travelling at the rate of North Sea. Really hit that one hard.
Staying within the crease there. Be careful with that arm ball. If he had missed that one, could have been in trouble. Well, Shival Bawa, he's another option. Bowled some canny off spin. So I do feel that Fujairah have all the bases covered in terms of the bowling department.
Yeah, they have those options. And so far, so good. Containing these two and building some wonderful pressure here.
Yeah, when do they look to really unleash? That is the question. Beautifully bowled. Delightful flight. And yeah, Aryan was looking to whack that towards cow corner. A tidy over from Nabil Aziz. Only 3 runs off it. 34 for 1. Well, disappointment for Shahrukh Amin. Second ball duck. Ronak Panoli and Ayaan Lakra stitching together a partnership. but that required run rate pressure is going to build. 140 needed, 150, pardon me, needed in the next 13 overs. That's a tall order to say the least.
Absolutely, and this is the moment where they just need to break free. Couple of good overs can get them back on track. Still a lot of batting to come, but they need momentum here.
Well, Ashwant Valthappa with his mystery spin. Another handy option in the Fujairah side. They seem to be content currently to just knock the ball around. But how long can they delay the inevitable here?
Aryan has looked to play the big shots against the spinners, even against Nabil Aziz. The last ball of the last over, he was going for his favourite slog sweep, missed it. So in between, they'll be looking to play a big shot every over to just release the pressure.
Yeah, the spinners have been very disciplined for Fujairah this evening, keeping it simple, not over trying, not over exerting, looking for something out of the ordinary. Steps out and launches it, Ayaan Lakra. Majestic 6.
Great use of the feet, and that's what I was thinking, that they'll look to take on the spinners, and Ayaan Lakra is beautiful footwork. Great reach, getting to the pitch of the ball, bang, down the ground for 6.
Just a half shimmy. Look at the position. Beautiful, low on the ball, and that clean, fluid extension of the arms. Such an eye-pleasing batter in full flow. And he smashed it so far. We're going to need a new seed. New balls, please.
He smashed it into Royal Sports Club, far from here. And the Manjam, the reserve umpire, has got some work to do here.
Yeah, pick a good one, please. Mr. Gary Botha. Shami maybe to his right. CP Rizwan. Always willing to give his input, isn't he?
He'll be looking, keeping a close eye in, thinking that he might be bowling pretty soon.
Well, I would definitely use him. Has that delightful googly, has that slider as well. Gets genuine turn, flights the ball. And with Dubai looking to aggress against the spinners, his experience could be very, very handy. So Aryan, run a ball 28 so far. But he's starting to time the ball. And Fujairah will need to send him back ASAP, or he'll take the game away from you. Cut away behind point. Beautiful shot, Ayaan Lakra.
This is class. Previous delivery using the feet and putting the spinner under pressure. And this time around, he knew that there's something is going to be little short. The way he rocked back and thread the needle. High class shot. Pressing forward and rocking back. Outstanding stuff here.
Got on top of the bounce and just whacked it. Beautiful shot. Looking good now. Good comeback delivery. A lot straighter, getting that drift in the air as well. And this is a good tussle between two young cricketers who both played for the national team.
11 runs of Ashwin's first 4 deliveries. So it's going to put a few thoughts in the mind of the skipper as well for Fujairah.
Cut away again. Long chase for the sweeper. Forget about it. Ayaan Lakra dictating terms.
Oh, this is brilliant. The previous one behind square between those two fielders. This time he went in front of square. Just that connecting point. A little earlier and found the gap as well. Outstanding batting.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to the left of that fielder, who may have moved a bit finer as well. So picking the gaps at will is number 77. Ominous signs here for Fujairah. This is huge! Way, way back! Ayaan Lakra, you beauty!
This is the over which they were really hoping for, and they got 21 of Ashwin Valthappa. 55 for 1 here, and Ayaan Lakra is certainly getting a move on here. 42 now, off the back foot, and he hits it out of the ground. They are back on track here. Great footwork once again. Put a lot of pressure. That use of the feet early on put Ashwin away. 55 for 1 after 8.
21 runs off the first over of Ashwant Valthappa. Everybody else has bowled pretty well, apart from Zohair Iqbal. And now this partnership going well beyond 50, but it needs to prolong. It needs to be a big one. But good to see stylish left-hander Ayaan Lakra getting going. Nabil Aziz, he'll be feeling the heat as well. This time maybe from Ronak Panoli. Punched away past the extra cover. And the sweeper cover was posted just a touch square. Does well to keep it to 1.
Yeah, good field placements because Nabil is a lot slower through the air, and if he drags it down, it's going to come in front of square. Batting at 3, Ayaan Lakra is looking $1 million.
Well, this will be interesting. Oh, look at that. He was trying to be aggressive, use his feet. But big turn for Nabil Aziz, and he bowled it slower in the air as well.
Excellent bowling. Superb length as well. That little bit of dip as well at the last second. It just gripped in the surface. Promising sign here for Nabil.
Goes for it again and clears the boundary again. Another monstrous 6 from AL.
Oh, that is outstanding use of the feet again. This is one thing you can do against spinners if you're efficient using your feet. It puts a lot of pressure. That wasn't a bad delivery at all, but he took it on the half volley, hit through the line for 6.
These are some towering strikes from Ayaan Lakra. How far has that gone? My word, that might be 90 meters plus. 48 of 34. He was playing run a ball literally about 3 minutes ago. But just the switch has flipped and the game has done a 180-degree turn as well.
Now he'll be looking to just stay in his crease and possibly get something slightly short and cap on the back foot to cut or pull.
Or down the leg side. Sweeps it over fine leg for 4. What a fabulous shot. And now Ayaan Lakra has brought up his 50 with a princely blow.
Nabil Aziz has lost it. That use of the feet, that statement set by Ayaan Lakra has made him drop it short and beautifully helped away. That's where the experience comes into play for Lakra as well.
Behind point, in front of square on the offside, down the ground, towards square leg, and then over fine. Mr. 360 degrees himself. AL 77. What a beautiful knock. But he needs to go further. And that's very sensible. Just turned into the onside, looking for 2. Brilliant batting. This is superb from Ayaan Lakra.
Fascinating to see Ayaan and just showing the maturity, using the feet and the hit that big 6, then worked it behind square as well for a boundary. Now couple here. He's in complete command at the moment. And Nabil Aziz trying to stop that ball. It just may have hurt himself there.
Yeah, we need the physio out there. I think he may have just turned an ankle. Walking gingerly. And rightfully so. Get some medical assistance. Well, Ayaan Lakra has played a sparkling innings tonight. Took him a while to get going, but once he got the measure of the conditions, once he got something he could express himself against, he's been absolutely glorious, to say the least, Asghar Khan.
One of the most meaningful half centuries you will ever see, because early on he was prepared to weather the storm against some very good bowling, and after that, once he got the pace and the bounce of the track, especially against the spinners, he's been severe. Some great use of the feet.
He's gotten off to a start here. Dubai, 116 needed of 67. So the second half of the innings needs to be absolutely blockbuster. Meanwhile, Nabil Aziz, I think his knee got stuck in the turf there, putting the dive in. Those are always dangerous. Clearly remember Brisbane 2002, Simon Jones, that completely changed the trajectory of his career. And Roman Reis as well in the PSL. He was representing Pakistan, had just won the Champions Trophy in 2017, but a devastating injury set him back many, many years, and he never really could recover. Hopefully, it's not anything as severe for the young left-arm spinner Nabil Aziz.
Talk about Simon Jones. What a talent he was. That Ashes series 2005. He set the world on fire, but unfortunately, in this support, sometime what happens, unfortunate injury, and it could be all over. Well, Nabil is really struggling. I hope that he gets back and again plays this tournament, because this knee thing can be really nasty.
And full credit to the Emirates Cricket Board as well, having a full-time physio supervising all the players. I've seen them all visit him consistently before the matches, getting any sorts of remedies, any bandages, use of the magic spray, any strapping they need. That's a luxury, let me tell you. In other domestic tournaments in the UAE, you may not have the services of somebody who's supervising all of these players, but he's doing a fantastic job, and 100% credit goes to the ECB.
Absolutely great initiative, and professional sport needs such initiatives. Last ball there to be bowled by Shival Baba, dot ball to end the 9th over.
That's perhaps the best single delivery he may bowl today. Maybe that will encourage the captain to give him some more. 68 for 1. Well, Fujairah were in the middle of a rebuild at this stage, so rightfully cautious. Dubai have just found their groove. Zohair Iqbal, first over wasn't a bad one, just got spoiled by the odd boundary. But you can sense that the momentum is starting to shift here, Azhar Khan.
Yeah, and the self-belief as well. When you got two batters well settled, and the way Ayaan Lakra has found his mojo, is striking the ball well, I think it all looks good for Dubai.
Flashing outside off, couldn't quite connect. Ronak Panoli, it's rare when he plays second fiddle to someone, but he needs to play his role as well.
It's one of those days where he's been just bobbed down, missing out on his favourite cut shot. Normally he's very, very strong in that area.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what his approach will be. Doesn't usually like to hang around, looks to express himself, but maybe he can play second fiddle to Ayaan Lakra for a while. Poor delivery, trying too much here, Zohair Iqbal. Maybe trying to bowl a bit too quick.
All he needs to just keep on bowling middle and off stump and just short of a length and build pressure here. They need to just hang in there. Patience is important on a track like this.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes our domestic cricketers, they try to show all the skills that they're capable of. Fair enough if you bowl a googly, fair enough if you have an arm ball, but you need to set up the batter. Those basics apply on every level of cricket. Meanwhile, Mr. Amin Farooq, keeping a close eye on proceedings, whipped away towards square leg, but there is protection in the deep. So, as I was saying, like for example, Aditya Shetty, we know he's a wonderful bowler. We know he has a deadly googly, but you don't need to overuse that delivery. Try to work on your leg break. Bowl it maybe twice in and over the googly rather than 4 times out of 6. Keep it as a secret weapon, as a hidden weapon.
And that is a very valid point and a great piece of advice for young cricketers. I think it's about bowling your stock delivery over and over again, build pressure, and especially in this form of the game, make the batters sweat and make them do something silly. It's about patience as well. It's not only about variety, and you got to have that element of surprise as well.
Yeah, and that is sometimes the drawback in these shorter format games. things happening a bit too quickly. Beautiful delivery right in the block hole, but now he's seeing the ball like a beach ball. 55 of 38, but he needs to get a substantial score, 80, 85, maybe go all the way and reach the triple figure mark if his team is to have success tonight.
Definitely. 113 more required of 63. Still, it's hovering around 10 runs per over. So they got the batting, but these two need to go at least 3 or 4 overs to have a real platform to launch from.
And they also have Ramesh Shahzad in the middle order as well. We know all about his class and quality. Represented UAE at the highest level. Beautiful turn of the wrist there from Ronak. And they're pushing for 2. Good row. There's a direct hit. I think Aryan might be in trouble here. What a throw from the deep.
Direct hit, and these direct hits often we have seen made a lot of difference. And Mal, this could be a huge moment against the runner play. He's not sure, Aryan.
Well, I have a sinking feeling. He was batting so well, but an inspired bit of fielding from the deep. They were well within their right to go for 2. And this is going to be close, and they've got him. They have got him with a sensational piece of fielding from the deep.
Huge moment in the game. So unfortunate for Aryan. Perhaps he could have put in the dive. But what a moment and what a result here for Fujairah.
Oh, he's absolutely gutted. It was the fielder in the deep who produced something out of nothing. And that was something Fujairah desperately needed at this stage. This partnership was looking dangerous. But really, really well played, Aryan. You were outstanding.
Right then, a very important wicket falling in the context of play, and that too the set batter Ayaan Lakra ran himself out. There was never a run there. And this is a huge moment in the game. Fujairah have found a way to come back in this game. It's going to be Zuhair to continue. Nicely bowled. Onto the pads, into the block hole. And that's not the first time we're seeing Zuhair do that. We saw him doing in his first over thrice. So brilliant bowling. And all of a sudden, Fujairah are back into this game. There you go. That was the call. Straight away, it was a yes from Ronak Paloli. And Aryan did respond really well, but then direct hits are always very, very dangerous. So now 111 more required, 61. Now Aftab and Ronak will have to stay in the middle. And not the best of deliveries from Zohair, trying to go for the glory delivery, trying to bring the ball in towards Aftab, but just getting the line wrong completely.
Yeah, this one was just going down leg. And Aftab, since he's new to the crease, was not able to time the ball or middle it. It's been called a wide. So he'll have to bowl that again. Oh, a slower delivery, but yet again it's down the leg side. This time it's been called as a legal delivery. End of the 10th over. Dubai are 74 for 2.
Well, now that Aryan Lakra has departed. Oh, that is smashed and smashed really hard down the ground. What a terrific shot. And straight away putting Rizwan CP under the pump.
Yes, Rizwan coming into bowl. His first delivery was a loosener. And Ronak Panoli just pouncing onto that one. Flighted and in the slot. Hit straight over. Starts with a 4 runs. Now cut away and straight to point. That's much better from Rizwan.
You're offering some more pace on this delivery. The first delivery was flighted way too much. And Ronak Panoli is not going to spare these kind of balls. Flighted delivery. It's played uppishly. And very lucky for Ronak. This could have easily gone into the hands of the fielder. Ronak survives.
Well, that is a trap that Rizwan sets. He flights the ball way too much above the sight of the batter. Entices Ronak to go big. Luckily, it was a mistimed hit and Shival Bawa couldn't get there. Now that's swept and swept well. But straight to the fielder.
Yeah, I don't mind this ploy from Rizwan CP. Clearly we can see he's flighting the deliveries, is inviting and enticing the batters to go for those big shots and almost, as rightly Shoaib pointed out, falling in the trap to Ronak Panoli. So a lot is going to rely on this man, the captain, who is already having a phenomenal run in this tournament. Oh, beautifully bowled. And I think Ronak Panoli did not expect this one to come inwards.
Well, he'll more often than not bowl the googlies. That's what he bowls. The leg spinner is a rare delivery that he bowls, maybe once or twice in the over. But most of the times it's the one that comes in to the right-hander. Oh, that's flat and outside off. They're looking for 2, but will settle for 1. End of the over. 11 bowled, it's 82 for 2.
Well, this game is nicely poised at this stage. 102 more required in 54 deliveries. We have seen Team Dubai. They almost chased down that score which was posted by Emirates Blues in the encounter we witnessed last night, and they were almost victorious in that game. Nasty ball tap, and straight away the call is yes from Ronak. So right thing to do, Aftab giving strike to Ronak Panoli.
Simranjeet coming in to bowl his last over of the spell was miserly and has also got a wicket to his name. Can he get that wicket of Ronak Panoli for Fujairah? That is of utmost importance. And that's why they've called on their best bowler, who's kept things really tight. Jeet Singh. He's quickly risen through the ranks of spinners in the UAE. Some turn for Simranjeet. A single taken by Ronak. He'll get to the non-striking end. But this is a very good over from Simranjeet.
Yeah, it's a very interesting passage of play, this one. He's been brought for a purpose, and that is to pick up another wicket. Tossed up delivery, cut, but couldn't find the desired gap. So keeping things really quiet at the moment, Simranjeet. This is where both the batters, they'll have to show a lot of composure and calmness in the middle. Do not throw away your wicket. Just last two deliveries from this man. Watchfully played. Very sensible batting by Aftab. He's not getting carried away. Clearly we can see Simranjeet is bowling with a plan. He's inviting the batter to take him downtown. That's a very mature innings, I would say, from both the batters. Ronak Panoli way into the 12th over, and he's only played 24 deliveries. So clearly he hasn't been getting much of strike in this innings. It has been a brilliant over yet again from Simranjeet, one of their premier left-arm spinners. Great inclusion in this side today. Tossed up delivery and intentionally playing along the carpet, taking a single. And that's going to be the end of the over, and a very successful spell coming in from Simranjeet with just 14 runs in his 4 overs and picked up a quality wicket initially. It's 12 gone. Dubai are 86 for 2. Well, surely now they need to get a move on, both the batters. That is exactly what happened even in the previous encounter against Emirates Blues, where they were short of runs in the last over. Flighted delivery, but just couldn't get underneath the ball. Ronak Panoli getting too close to the ball. That is very unlike Ronak Panoli. Look at that, 23 runs in 26 deliveries. Very contrasting to what we saw in the previous encounters when he went on to score those blistering runs. Flighted delivery and heaved away towards mid-wicket. One bounce, couple of bounces into the fence.
And that's a very good shot. They need boundaries, and they need them now. They can't let that net run rate, or rather the required run rate, skip too high. This is a very good shot in the gap and gets 4 runs.
Tossed up delivery. Oh, missed out on that. It was there to be hit. And I think Aftab just trying to go too hard on the ball, and in the end, just missing it out completely.
Bowling away from Aftab. Good comeback delivery from Rizwan. That's another flighted delivery. Loopy, but wayward. And that'll be called a wide, so he'll have to bowl it again.
You don't see bowlers flighting the ball that much, Shoaib. It was a very interesting delivery. Tossed up yet again. Hit hard down the ground, but just couldn't get the timing right once again. So, making life very tough at the moment is Rizwan CP.
Very difficult to score runs off right length because he's not offering any pace whatsoever and does get some turn as well. So he's one of those very disliked bowlers. That's hit nicely down on one knee and he's hammered that in the gap. One bounce over the ropes, 4 runs.
Yeah, this one has been clobbered towards the cow corner. Wasn't all that bad a delivery from Rizwan. This time offering a lot of flight yet again. But he saw the vacant area towards the cow corner and has found the gap to perfection. So, welcome 4 runs coming in for Ronak. It's now come to run a ball for him.
Catches the call. Hit towards the short third. Throw at the bowler's end, a misfield. But they'll not go for the second run. And rightly so. Good over from Rizwan. But he's been expensive a bit. 20 of 2. After 13 overs, it's 98 for 2. Well, the 7 Districts Cricket Academy, that's where you want your kids, your ward to come out and learn the sport, the skill that is needed to play at the competitive level. Wonderful facilities here and just the right venue for a tournament like this. The Sky Districts, the 7 Districts presents the Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. 28 of 28 for Ronak Panoli. He's still out there. And as long as he is there, Dubai will have their hopes high of chasing this total down. They've still got somebody like Ramesh Shehzad yet to come. So they've got enough batting depth. However, they just need to ensure that they keep the scoreboard ticking. Now that's a good hit. Is it? Not good enough. Straight to the fielder at long on. And Shival Bawa gets a wicket. It's the danger man. Aftab trying to go big, perishes.
Yeah, he was trying a little too hard in the middle. Aftab. It wasn't all that good a delivery. It was there to be hit. It was a half volley. But then again, just could not find the middle of the bat. And yet again finding the fielder. He's taken a very good catch in the deep. Well bowled Shival Bawa right away. He has picked up a wicket for his team. And a much required one. There you go. Excellent take. Eyes on the ball. And Aftab Alam will have to go back after scoring 9. Dubai, 99 for 3. Well, in walks the new man Ramesh Shehzad, and I think this is the perfect time for him to come to bat. The stage is set for him. We know what this man can do if he stays in the middle. Likes to play those big shots. Not really interested with those singles and doubles. On the other end, Ronak Panoli. Well, very unlike Ronak Panoli, I would say. You don't usually see that. Usually the 29 balls gets his 50 and gives his team the blistering starts. Watchfully played and straight away is going to be off the mark.
The 100 comes up for Team Dubai in the 13th, in fact, the 14th over of the game. 13.3 overs is what they took. Nicely pulled, making room for himself, Ronak, but Shival following him, not allowing him to free his arms. You've played a lot against and with Ramesh Shehzad, Oves.
Hit hard, really hard, but once again they find the fielder, and now it is the captain who will have to depart. He was holding the key if they had any chance whatsoever to be reaching this target, but he has once again found the fielder, and a great take, and Shival Baba strikes twice in this over. Nothing wrong there. And Ronak trying to go for a big hit. Just could not get from the middle of the bat. And a sorry innings for him comes to the end. There you go, flat and hard. And straight into the hands of the fielder. The captain will have to go back after scoring 29. Dubai, 100 for 4. In walks the new batter Shadad. So 2 back-to-back wickets coming in, and both the set batters are now back into the dugout. So a lot will heavily rely on these 2 batters in the middle. Both of them, mind you, can bat and bat deep. But they don't have much time now. The required run rate is almost crept up to 13 runs per over. So they'll have to play out of their skins. Tossed up nicely. Beautifully bowled yet again. And that's going to be the end of a very successful over from Shival. It's 14 gone by 100 for 4. Well, just when we thought the batters have decided to unleash Ronak Panoli, the skipper, alongside Aftab, both of them perishing in that over. And Shival Baba bowling some excellent deliveries, just kept on waiting his pace, bowled in those excellent lengths, invited the batters to go for big shots, and both of them falling in the trap. And that is what pressure does to you when you know you need 12 to 13 runs per over. You don't have an option and you just try to go too hard, and in the process you lose your wickets. So now it's getting very tough for Team Dubai. 84 runs required in the last 6 overs, and in comes the experienced bowler Zahid, and there you go, the towels are out. So quite certainly the dew is now taking a toll on this ground, and maybe that's the reason they've opted to bring a medium pacer. Flicked away. Straight away the call is 2 from Shadad, but Ramiz is not shown any interest whatsoever. So no time whatsoever for these two batters to settle in the middle. They'll have to go bang bang right away. Another one good over, and the required run rate will creep on to 16 or maybe 17 per over, and then it's going to be very tough to bounce back.
It's getting increasingly difficult for Dubai to chase this total down. Two new batters in the middle. And that is another wicket, is it? Yes. A soft way, a soft dismissal. But dismissal it is. Wicket number 5. Shahzad out for a duck.
Brilliant stuff from Zahid. He was wicketless in those previous overs he bowled, but then he's been brought back in the 15th over, targeting the stumps. Hint of away movement towards the right-hander. No problems there whatsoever. And right what he called soft. Was trying to flick it away, but then I think he was deceived from that outswinger. Excellent delivery. Mohammad Shahzad will have to go for a duck. Dubai 101 for 5. Brilliant bowling display here from Team Fujairah. They've kept things really tight from the ball one in this innings. Never let the batters get going. It was that phase when Ayaan Lakra he went berserk. And that is when we thought they are right in this game. Nicely bowled, and straight away Ayaan has played a nice shot to get off the mark and will bring the experienced Ramesh Shahzad back on strike. Now I think heavily it's going to rely on this man Shoaib.
Now let's look at that wicket again. Wanted to play that towards the onside, a leading edge, straight back to Zahid. All relies on Ramesh Shahzad, that's what you said. Always, and couldn't agree more. This one's down the leg side. This is for Fujairah now an opportunity. They've got 5 wickets. Another wicket here of Ramesh will put tremendous pressure on Team Dubai. They're already on the back foot. They've not been able to score runs freely, and that equation of balls left and runs required, that gap is increasing, and it's becoming even more difficult. Singles won't hurt Fujairah. It's the boundaries and sixes that they need to control and curtail. Ayaan, another youngster coming through the ranks of Dubai Cricket Council.
He has been a tremendous find. He's been amongst the run scorers and technically very sound batter. He's come out with a huge responsibility on his shoulders. Short delivery, pulled handsomely. How far has this gone? Far enough. What a brilliant shot by this youngster. Well, he saw the opportunity. Zahid trying to surprise the youngster with a bouncer. But mind you, Ayaan is very strong there. There you go. Got into a brilliant position. And he has just hit that out of the park. Brilliant stroke play by this youngster.
And that's a very good hit from Ayaan. Clinical against somebody like Zahid who's bowled well. That's a courageous shot. Now plays it sensibly. For a single will be the end of the 15th over. And with that, it's 111 for 5.
Thank you very much, Shoaib and OS Ali. Well, it's been a sad story for Team Dubai after it looked so promising, but ever since that Ari and Lakra run out, the game has completely changed direction. Worked away towards the onside. Ayaan Misbah and Ramesh Shehzad trying to make something happen here, but it's going to need a near miracle now, Asghar Khan.
Absolutely, Ahmed Khwaja. They just lost their way. And that run out was a crucial one. How often we have seen fielding making the difference under pressure.
Almost certainly. It's those 1%ers you need in your favor. Plenty of protection on the onside. Ramesh Shehzad, well, his presence will give Dubai a sliver of hope. But he'll need to play extraordinary innings from here right till the very end. They're 70 odd runs away. Ayaan Misbah, well, he's been impressive throughout the tournament with the ball and in the field. Now gets an opportunity with the blade in hand.
Certainly can bat. He's a bright talent. But this situation demands something really extraordinary, and that is to clear the fence on regular basis.
Shival Bawa with an inspired spell here. Came in as a replacement bowler. Ramesh Shehzad looking to latch on to something, but he's been super consistent so far, Shival.
He's done really well. That's a blessing in disguise, Nabil. Just hurting himself, and it provided an opportunity for Shival, and he's taken it with both hands.
Oh, absolutely. Seize the moment, seize the day. And bowling a very teasing length here. And he's not afraid to flight the ball. Why not when you have runs on the board?
And dry conditions once again, keeping the spinners in the game. Good to see that as well.
Yeah, it just feels like they've conceded 20 runs too many here, Dubai. Latches onto that one, Ramesh Shehzad. And it just clears the mid-wicket fence.
Went with the turn. Enough light, and he got under it. And that slog sweep, such a powerful man, easily clears that square leg mid-wicket area. 6.
Can we see a throwback innings from Ramesh Shehzad? It's certainly possible. 62 needed of 24. Zuhair Iqbal, none for 14 in his 2 overs, so did a tidy job. 62 needed of 24. Is that possible, Asghar Khan?
Definitely possible, but it's going to take something really outrageous.
Sliced away behind point. Well, maybe something outrageous will happen.
A little bit of width there from Zuhair, and he's a wonderful young talent. Ayaan opening the face and playing it over the top. Nicely done, beautifully timed as well.
Yeah, lovely hands, just carving the ball over the point filter, going aerial. 15 off 7, so he's playing a plucky innings here. And they've got the early boundary, so pressure on Zuhair Iqbal to respond. Mid-off is in the circle for him. 3 men deep on the onside. There's a deep point as well now. And he goes full. Yeah, optimistic appeal. That was all bat. No pad involved. In fact, there was. So he had a case there.
Very well bowled. He does bowl a very good Yorker. The idea is to bowl wide off stump with that kind of field and shuffling across the crease, looking to fetch something on the onside.
Yeah, even though this ball is 16 overs old, still swing on offer. Now then, Ramesh Shehzad got a big 6 on his previous delivery. He's eyeing up the onside. If Zohair Iqbal misses his length, he could be in trouble. Is this going to be another final over thriller? Good delivery. Just skidded on. And all he could do was punch it to mid-off for a single. And Sagar Kalyan just telling him, calm down, relax. We have the game in control. Don't make any silly mistakes.
Singles at this stage won't really hurt Fujairah. Keeping the ball full and straight and making sure that he doesn't allow them to get under that ball.
Now then, Ayaan, where you go looking for a boundary. They need boundaries regularly. Nice flick, but there is a long on station. So far so good from Zohair. Good comeback after that initial 4.
Excellent bowling. Again, bowling full and straight, not giving room. Why they were in great shape at one stage, Ronak Panoli and Ayaan Lakra, but that run out made all the difference. Started the slide.
Yeah, and then it's been one-way traffic since. A flurry of wickets going down in succession. Tidy over so far from Zohair Iqbal. Punched away, great fielding at point. Ashwant Baltappa, well, he was the one who created that wicket out of nothing and needed to make that stop. That was going all the way.
That was nicely struck. Brilliant bit of work there from Ashwant. That kind of fielding effort can really lift the team. Look at that. It was travelling. Oh, good stop.
Terrific athlete. Ashwant has a lot of good all-round qualities. Tall lad, super fit as well. No wonder he's gotten that international cap for the UAE. Now trying to get back into the team. A good D20 tournament would certainly help. Hasn't quite fired with the bat just yet. Low full toss. Couldn't put it away. The call is for 2. But that's excellent fielding again, attacking the ball. So in the end, Zohair does well. 131 for 5. .53 needed of 18. It's not impossible, but it is improbable. Ayaan Misbah batting well. Ramesh Shehzad got a big 6 off Shival Bawa in the previous over. Lofted straight. And it will clear. Ayaan Misbah with a sparkling shot.
Perfect way to start off the over with that juicy full toss, and he's a very talented batter. Just got it on the full toss. It's not easy to put those full tosses away at times.
Well, this young boy is fearless, that is for sure. 23 of just 11 deliveries. He has not diminished under the severest of spotlights. That is the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20. Can he play a match-winning hand here? Oh, cotton bolt put down. Shival Bawa, usually a very safe fielder, but that one has been grasped.
Struck hard and just in his palms and has popped out.
Goes big again. It's got the height. And it's got the distance as well. Ayaan Misbah, that is remarkable.
He's playing a blinder here. Not easy to clear such big boundaries, especially to that part of the ground. That's a huge hit.
I love the way he got low underneath the ball to elevate it. Was this the right move to bring on the off spinner at this stage, Asghar Khan?
It was always risky, especially given the situation of the game. And as a spinner, as an off spinner, there's always a temptation for the right-handed batsman to go big through the leg side.
Yeah, it's like throwing meat to the lions here. 41 needed of 15. 6.6. Oh, brilliant. He goes over fine leg. But it won't quite run away. I thought he timed it better than that. But 14 runs made. 4 legal deliveries so far. And it's all from young Ayaan Misbah, the teenager.
Very impressive stuff and very proactive as well. Reading the mind of the bowler, getting inside the line. Watch out for more Khawaja. He means business here.
No ball. The pressure is telling on Fujairah now. Shival Bawa pushing the crease. And it's a free hit for Rambo.
You can't do that, especially when you've gone for 14 runs in this over. Big no ball as well.
Well, that is well above and beyond the popping crease. At least 4 or 5 inches. A big no ball. Maybe it should be a double free hit. Right then. Ramesh Shehzad, 13 of 8. 37 needed of 14. Full toss and he's missed out. That was there for the taking, Asghar Khan.
Absolutely. He'll be very, very disappointed, Ramesh, with himself. Now, this last ball is a crucial one. It had to go for another maximum to keep them alive in the game.
This game is well and truly alive, Asghar Khan. Let me tell you. Nice punchy drive. The call should be for 2, but they'll just amble through for 1. So Ramesh Shehzad has said, Ayaan Misbah, you're running hot. Keep going. 35 needed of 12. It's the MCG in 2022 all over again. What a fabulous cameo from this young lad. 33 of 16. He's given his team hope. Zohair Iqbal, well, he is in the firing line. Needs to bowl a good over here. Brilliant Yorker. Right on the money.
Superb fast bowling. And that's where he thrives as well. I've seen him in the past produce some wonderful stuff, especially the death overs. Wholehearted cricketer. Look at that delivery.
The way that ball tailed in. Fantastic stuff. But can he execute it another 5 times? It's a tough ask. He certainly is a gamer. He'll be up for the challenge. 150 raised for Dubai. But that is immaterial at the moment. They need 6s. They need 4s. They need Ramesh Shehzad.
Absolutely. They need couple of maximum at least in this over.
Well, they've been playing the most blockbuster cricket in the D20. That is for sure, Team Dubai. Nothing you can do with that one. Brilliant delivery again. That one good over could end the contest.
Yeah, so far he's winning the contest here. Zohair, right at the base of leg stump. 2 Yorkers, 2 out of 2.
They look pretty relaxed. No real nerves as such from the Fujairah side. But this boy, well, get him up the order. Coming in that number 6 position. number 7 position rather, to play this innings. Fantastic talent. Oh, it's gone through him and the wicket keeper. Lucky 4 runs for Dubai. They'll take it.
Missed everything. Perfect result for Dubai though. Nothing Zuhair could do about it. Again, Ayaan looking to use his feet. Got beaten on the inside and also the keeper. 4 runs.
Nothing wrong with the delivery. Yeah, Hari Prashant reacted late. Inside edges are difficult for the glove men to handle at times. So they've got a boundary. 29 needed of 9. Well, every ball has to travel. And it has to travel far. Will that put Zuhair Iqbal off from the Yorker? Steps into it and taken at fine leg. Well, the shot was on, but just got very, very unlucky there, Ayaan Misbah.
Extremely lucky. He made that by just that shimmy across the crease and finding the middle of the bat, unfortunately went straight to Zaid Ali, who took a wonderful catch. It was a simple one though, but a wonderful innings from Ayaan Misbah. Impressed one and all.
Nothing wrong with the delivery. Absolutely fair. Yeah, just you could see that shuffle. Either yard of that fielder would have been 4, but it went straight to him. And Zaid Ali, one of the best fielders in the UAE, but well played, Ayaan Misbah. Super knock. 34 of 19 with 3 maximums. It's 155 for 6. Well, another very capable batter coming in, Nilansh Keswani. But it's a tough ask to say the least. 29 needed of 8 balls. Zuhair Iqbal kept persisting with those in-swingers and got the reward.
He'll be swinging the willow as hard as possible at this stage. 8 deliveries, 29. He'll be saying to himself, just watch the ball and smash it out of the ground if he gets the length.
Well, third man is in the circle, but there is a deep point for Nilansh for that back cut. Smash through extra cover, gone like a rocket for 4.
That is a serious shot there from Nilansh. First up, little bit of room, not getting the Yorker right and pick the bones out of that one. That was hit like a tracer bullet.
Forget the bones, that's boneless. What a hit. Down on one knee and absolutely out of the screws. Sweeper cover, just going to fetch the ball. Well, this game is still alive. 25 needed of 7. A 6 could make it interesting. Oh, it was there. The flick was on. And Nilansh is telling himself, I had a chance. But a dot ball to conclude. 25 needed of the final 6. Ramesh Shehzad, can you create one more unforgettable memory? It's all up to you. Well, when it's Team Dubai in the D20, it goes down to the final over. Once again, Zahid Ali, experienced, seasoned campaigner, coming in for the final over. Ramesh Shahzad on strike. Whipped away. Couldn't get underneath it. And they'll only take a single. Where's the hard running? Well, Nilansh, I guess it'll have to be you.
Superb bowling there from Zaid. Look at that spell as well. 1 for 23, keeping things tight. I think he's someone who's gonna mix his pace as well, and it's hard to get. So towels are coming a bit too late for Dubai's liking.
Yeah, they needed the dew about an hour earlier. They were in control of the game an hour earlier, but how things have changed. And Fujairah making a strong comeback into the D20. Still, it's not over. Beautiful delivery, wide Yorker, executed to perfection.
And then he knows how to bowl at the death as well.
Well, Asghar Khan, if you put Dubai, they'd be winning the game. Fine margins. Very, very fine margins in the D20. And that has always held them back. On the pads. Wanted to flick it behind square. Just catching a bit of a outer edge of the bat. So mathematically this game seems done now.
Yeah, fine margins and the fielding and those extras makes a huge difference, especially at the end of the game. At the moment, sometimes you don't realize, but when you end up losing the game or even winning it, the sports staff, they look at very closely these things and they need to address these things going forward.
Absolutely. Heaved away, but will only pick out the fielders in the deep. And on the other side of the coin, Fujairah in the field have been absolutely spot on. They needed this victory to get back within contention of finishing in the top four. And they've done all the things right, even though the first quarter of the game did not go their way.
Yeah, good victory here. Almost there. And that's the beauty of this tournament as well. The format allows you to come back if you're willing to come back and you put in the hard work.
Oh, absolutely. Double round robin, so plenty of matches. Slow bouncer bowled into the pitch. Well, it's been mishandled by Hari Prashant. He's not a regular wicket keeper. Giving it all for the side. But overall, the Fujairah bowling unit did a very good job. Remember, they lost one of the key bowlers to injury as well.
Yeah, and also Adib Usmani not available today, so Harry had to keep wickets as well. He captained the side well, so a lot of credit goes to him. Not easy.
Yeah, these matches are coming thick and fast. Dubai, literally, the previous match they played yesterday went past midnight, and they had to show up again. Maybe some tired legs as well. So final ball of the game. One-hander and straight to square leg. Zahid Ali gets his second wicket, richly deserved, and it's a handsome victory for Fujairah. They're on the board.
Simranjeet takes the catch as someone who started off with that blow, dismissing Shahrukh Amin in the first over. He finishes off with a nice catch and Zahid Ali picking up a wicket here. Dubai once again fell short in that run chase.
Fair delivery, no issues, and the catch, pardon me, was clean as a whistle. So in the end, Fujairah win by a decent margin. Played excellent cricket today. Remember, they were 15 for 3. Then that wonderful 100-run partnership between Sagar Kalyan and Taimur Ali, who played a fabulous knock. So they seem to have all the bases covered here. Good bunch of spinners. Fast bowling is excellent. Meanwhile, Dubai back to the drawing board. Once again, they've come so close, but just missing out. Not on their A game in the field. Some extras given as well. These fine margins have had them on the losing side once more. But plenty of cricket yet to be played in the D20. And I'm sure all of these sides will be in that battle to finish in the top four and make it through to the knockout stage. Taking a look at the batting scorecard then. It was Ayaan Lakra who played a fabulous knock, 55 of 37. Ronak Panoli was slightly laboured today, 30 of 33. But Ayaan Misbah's 34 of 19 really caught the eye.
Wonderful stuff there. That run out really made the difference, and the bowlers, they stuck to their plans. Simranjeet was exemplary, bowling in the power play as well. 1 for 14, 2 wickets for Zayed, 1 wicket for Zohair, bowling those important overs at the death. 2 wickets for Shival, chipped in the absence of Nabil, who got a slight injury and went off the field. Good stuff there for Fujairah.
Yeah, they had the runs on the board, and the bowling and especially the fielding was outstanding. Like you mentioned, created that wicket out of nothing when the game was delicately poised at 72 for 1. Taking a look at the highlights, Shahrukh Amin fell early, hitting one straight to mid-off. After that, Ronak Panoli and Ayaan Lakra built up a very good partnership. Ayaan Lakra in particular was fabulous tonight. Some lusty hitting against the spinners. Really took a liking to Ashwant Valthappa in that over. That was a massive blow over cow corner. And Nabil Aziz was treated roughly as well. And this was the key moment of the game in the run chase. Ashwant Valthappa at deep wicket, pick up and throw, bang! And that is where the script flipped. Ronak Panoli did try his best, took on CP Rizwan, but at the other end didn't really get any support. Aftab Alam falling early. Bit of a leading edge there, straight back to the bowler. This was a good shot, but when Ronak departed, then hope was well and truly lost. Even though Ayaan Misbah tried his very best, the teenager playing a fabulous knock, gave them some hope, but this dismissal, unlucky there, caught at fine. And after that, well, Dubai were not really in the contest. So match summary for game number 7 of the 7 districts presents Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. Fujairah were invited to bat first and they got to a hefty score of 183 thanks to a fabulous innings from Taimur Ali, 76 of 48, and Sagar Kalyan played his role as well, 60 of 41. Zohair Iqbal with a good cameo once again tonight, 18 of 11 in terms of the bowling for Dubai. 2 wickets apiece for Nilansh Keswani, Ayaan Lakra and Zeeshan Nasir. And in response, Dubai fell 19 runs short despite Ayaan Lakra's fabulous innings of 55. Ayaan Misbah played really well. The Fujairah bowlers, Zahid Ali was excellent alongside Chival Bawa and Simranjeet Singh. Well, that's all from the Combox for now. We'll take a very short break and be right back with the post-match presentation.
Good evening and welcome. It's time for the post-match presentation for the game that was played between Dubai and Fujairah. Well, Dubai winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, invited Fujairah to bat, and they put on an imposing total in that first innings and ensuring that in the second innings they got that total to be defended and defended well. In the end, they won the game by 19 runs. Time for us to announce the player of the match tonight, and for that we've been joined by our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. He has the player of the match memento in his hand, and this goes to the batter of Fujairah who scored some important runs for his side. Taimur Ali is the player of the match, scoring 76 runs in 48 deliveries. Outstanding knock under pressure. तैमूर, सबसे पहले मुबारकबाद आपको, बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस थी आपकी. डिफ़िकल्ट सिचुएशन में आए आप, लेकिन बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की. तो अपने बैटिंग के बारे में बताइए और इस परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में बताइए, आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करूँगा और बिल्कुल मोहित भाई का भी शुक्र अदा करूँगा क्योंकि उन्होंने मुझे चांस दिया, फुजैरा के लिए सिलेक्ट किया. तो जैसे सिचुएशन थी, लास्ट मैच भी हमारा ऐसा ही हुआ, तो अब यही प्लान था कि थोड़ा सा मैं और जैसे सागर थे, हम सीनियर भी थे, और थोड़ा सा स्टेप अप करा और टीम को हमने कहा था कि यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा सेट होके फिर बाद में हम अच्छा नोट पे फिनिश करेंगे.
क्या स्कोर आप सोच रहे थे जब आप गए थे बैटिंग करने के लिए कि किस स्कोर तक पहुंच जाएंगे तो ऐसा होगा कि आप डिफेंड कर सकें सेकंड इनिंग्स?
ऐसे जैसे सिचुएशन थी और जिस तरह से बॉल हो रहा था, क्योंकि ग्रिप भी कर रहा था, तो माइंड में यही था कि 150 160 हम फिनिश वहाँ तक करेंगे. लेकिन जब एक अच्छा मतलब बन गया मोमेंटम, तो यही था कि एज मतलब सेट बैट्समैन मैं उसको अच्छे नोट पे फिनिश करूँ, तो वही हम 183 और अच्छा टोटल हो गया.
मिडल ऑर्डर में बैटिंग करना मुश्किल होता है, खास करके 20 ओवर के फॉर्मेट में. तो कितना एंजॉय कर रहे हैं आप इस चैलेंज को?
जी बिल्कुल, एज ए ओपनर प्लेयर मतलब मुझे थोड़ा था शुरू में, लेकिन अभी ये है कि काफ़ी टाइम से मतलब मैं इस नंबर्स पे खेल रहा हूँ, तो अब एक प्लान मतलब मेरा क्लियर होता है कि मुझे जाके थोड़ा टाइम लेना है और टीम के लिए अच्छा करना है.
वेल डन, आज बहुत अच्छा खेला आपने, आगे के लिए भी ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you so much.
That was the player of the match, Taimur, with his brilliant performance with the bat, 76 runs of just 48 deliveries. That's it from the post-match presentation here, but we've got another game lined up for you. It's going to be Abu Dhabi taking on Sharjah. That's coming up next. Until then, stay tuned.